Yes, everybody, and welcome to High on Homegrown, the cannabis podcast from pussysgrowroom.com. I am Macky from the UK, and joining us this week, we have Margaret.
Hello, everyone. It's Margaret. Oh, that's right,
Dr. Margaret,
For all of you
apologies.
who are new here, it's Dr. Margaret coming to you from Central Ontario, Canada, and also host of Bite Me the Show about edibles.
Beautiful.
Yay.
We also have John.
Yes, I'm here. It's a Sunday. It's not too bad in the old state of Minnesota today. Pretty cool temps, but no blizzards, no ice. I'm doing great.
I'm not going into it. We also have, no ice. That's not what I've heard, John. Sorry. But anyway, we have somebody new on the panel this week who hasn't been here before. We have DC Smee.
Woo! Good evening, everybody. How are you doing?
You gotta have. I know you're new, Smee, but you gotta be like, I'm Smee, everybody. I'm from the west of Korea. It's freezing.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's it. I'm Smee. I'm from the northeast of West Korea.
Nice.
Yeah, it is absolutely freezing. So, keep all those thermals on, jumpers, and make sure your plants are nice and warm too, because we don't want them to go.
Beautiful.
Nice
work.
That was
great.
Man.
So, welcome, Smee. I hope you have a good time on the panel here. We'll be discussing how to make gummies and everything later on, everybody, because Smee has been honing his skills with gummy making over the last couple of months. So we're going to pick his brain and get some ideas on how you can do that at home. Of course, we have news to cover as well. We've got 6 news stories to cover this week. So we'll get on to that pretty soon. But yeah, welcome, everybody.
Big.
Welcome. What are we all smoking on? What you got, Smee? You got something nice?
Oh.
Yes, I am smoking on some pineapple chunk, which is about 4.5 months, nicely cured.
Nice.
So it is in the mighty. Absolutely lovely, tasty.
Delicious.
186 temperature, so I get them pineapple terpenes. Perfect.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice.
All learned from this podcast. All of that knowledge was learned from this podcast.
Wow. Well, it all seems like new knowledge to me, so what the fuck?
One of your grow guides, you covered temperatures on vaping, and because I've just got my mighty, I was like, that must be serendipitous.
Yeah, just testing it out. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah. And I've got the mighty and also have pineapple chunk. So maybe later on I will hit some of that pineapple chunk at 186 in the mighty, just like you. That'd be sweet.
Sweet.
Get after it.
Like
and
twins.
I've got some whiskey, and I might do the whiskey just like yourself. So,
nice.
Which I imagine you've got.
Sisters.
Are you breaking into song there, John? Yes. Wrong show, bro. Wrong show.
Oh,
I
my bad.
I welcome it. I welcome it.
Yeah.
Let's have more of
Margaret's
that.
on board with this.
Yes, this could be this could turn into a musical.
We even got Margaret singing today. Shit.
We have a musical episode. Gosh.
I mean, I don't like musicals myself, but in
I'm with you.
circumstances,
Right.
it works.
Yeah.
We could do a musical show. This would be amazing.
Let's do it for Easter. We'll start preparing.
Yes. Okay.
That's right. That's
Easter.
right.
We'll do a musical
we got time
rendition of the Rick and Morty's Easter Bunny episode.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That sounds a bit copyright infringement. We might be able to work with it. We'll see what happens. What you got, John? You have whiskey this week? Or you just cannabis?
I do have whiskey. I haven't poured the whiskey yet. I've got some Northern Lights. I believe it's number 10.
Oh, right. Okay.
And it's pretty tasty. Out of the Ariser, baby.
Nice. So you're vaping as well?
Oh, of course.
And then we have Margaret. She's doing the Sober October thing, the Dry January. Just wrong month. Not Sober October. That's not.
She's
that's
eating
not
a
correct.
biscuit.
Yeah. So no fun for me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Margaret, I feel so sad for you right now. The way you're speaking about this, it hurts my heart, Margaret.
I kind of do miss it a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
We're here for you, though.
Thank you.
But this is what makes you appreciate it when you get to the end of the month and the start of the new month, and you can have it again, it just helps you appreciate that shit a little bit more. You're gonna love it.
does, I know,
It's good
I
to
know.
have the break. Stick with it. Stay strong,
Yes,
Margaret.
thank
Stay
you.
strong.
I will. I have no doubt that I'll stick with it. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what day? January 11th. Fuck, it's so far.
Another 20 days, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Damn
It drags so much. It drags.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah.
It probably doesn't help we bring it up like every week, though.
well,
Yeah.
that's what we do, though. You know.
I know.
It's
I
like-
mean, Macky
the
did it. I
support
can do it.
person.
It's fine. It's
What's
fine.
that supposed to
Right.
mean? If Macky can do it, anybody can fucking do it. So what are you trying to say, Margaret?
I actually
Gosh.
didn't
Simple
say those
Maggie.
exact words that you are
Yeah,
misconstruing.
but you insinuated
however,
it. Gosh.
Allegedly.
Gosh.
Allegedly.
Nice. But I got some whiskey, just some Jamesons today, and I've hit some of that forgotten strawberry in the Mighty, and goddamn, it was so
Yay.
fucking delicious, man. Damn. Ah, man, it's got like this Coca-Cola aftertaste kind of shit to it now. It's been cured.
Did your wife have it?
No.
Oh.
No. Just for me.
Just wondering if there was some residual Coca-Cola left over in the glass.
Yeah. No. Well, no, in the Mighty, the weed tastes like Coca-Cola. The whiskey doesn't.
Oh.
Oh,
See, I totally
Interesting.
read that the other way.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, can't be adding
Hmm.
Coca-Cola to whiskey. That's
Yeah.
sacrilege.
I
Sacrilege.
have poured my whiskey, by the way.
In Canada, we just call those. Oh no, I guess it's Ryan ginger. Never mind. I don't mind whiskey and ginger ale.
Okay.
Ginger beer and whiskey is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I do.
You know what
enjoy
else
that.
goes good with whiskey? Whiskey. You don't need to put anything with it.
Yeah.
Right. Jesus. But yeah, Free Nugs is also on day 11 of dry January. Well done, bro. Keep it up, man. You can do it.
Do
You
it,
can
buddy.
Do it. Nice. But because we have 6 news, quick shout out to Billy. Billy still isn't feeling well, everybody. But hopefully he'll be
send
back
him
next
some
week.
love.
I keep saying that every week. But, hopefully he'll be back every week. So we're just waiting for him to feel better. Should be next week. He's got a harvest done and he should have cannabis by next week. So hopefully he'll be back. So, and if anybody wants to speak to Billy, he's over on the Discord all the time, So if you're on Discord, drop him a message, say hi, send some love his way. He would appreciate that. And, he'll message back. I don't know if he'll be polite about it because, it's Billy. So,
You might get a random sock
yeah,
picture.
that's right. You get what you
Yeah,
get.
he drops a few. He drops a few memes in the Discord chat the other day.
Cool.
First time I've seen his bit of action, so it was nice.
Yeah.
Nice to see him back on there dropping memes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's right. He'll be back next week, hopefully. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But for now,
Mhm.
I think we should just move on to the news because we have 6 articles to cover. And that's quite a few.
Let's
So,
do it.
Let's do it, ladies.
Do it.
Do
Do it, buddy.
Okay, time for the news. Everybody, we got 6 news articles to cover, as I just said. And I think we'll just we'll get stuck in with the one going on in Texas. So that's you, ain't it, John?
Ooh, that's what we want to start with today. Okay.
Might as well.
Yes,
Might
starting
as
out
well.
hot. Going in hot.
Starting out with the
Alright.
That's
biggest
right.
state ever. Okay, cool. So Texas, everybody, set to ban smokable cannabis as soon as Jan 25, it says.
Boo.
Oh, that's
I don't
just
know if
around
we
the
like
corner.
that. Yeah, that's like a hot second. It's not very far away. So smokable cannabis products sold legally across Texas could disappear by the end of the month under proposed state rules that would redefine how THC is measured and dramatically raise costs for hemp businesses. I mean, I don't see any positive in what they just said, but
No.
the Texas Department of State Health Services has drafted sweeping new regulations for the hemp industry, including child-resistant packaging, stronger warning labels, expanding testing, recall procedures, and fee increases of roughly 10,000% for
What?
manufacturers and retailers. That is absolute bonkers, man.
Damn.
What are we talking about? So, under the proposal, posted online for public comment the day after Christmas, annual fees for hemp manufacturers would jump from $250 to $25,000 per
What the
facility.
fuck? It's just how can they explain
that?
such a rise in costs? Well, I mean, what's the excuses? What's the reason for it?
It's crazy, but like in Minnesota, when they put out their fees, like they're like if you're a manufacturer, I think it's like 10 or 15 or 20,000 for 1 year for a license.
What the fuck?
And then they're
Yeah,
like, why don't we have any like craft cannabis? Why is it all
right.
corporate? I don't know.
So,
Twenty
well,
thousand
but
dollars.
and they're not really saying they're just saying for hemp manufacturers. Like in Minnesota, you can be a micro business or a macro business. A micro business is only like $2,000 a year,
Mm.
right? A macro, I think, is five. I'm not positive it's 5 or 10. I can't remember. But yeah, if you're a
Wow.
big manufacturer, you're paying like that 20 grand for a license.
That's what, like, it's legit just envelope passing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
allegedly.
crazy.
Allegedly, it's crazy. So let's move forward. Retailers would be required to pay 20,000 per location each year, up from the current 150 registration. Jesus Christ.
That's quite a jump.
The proposed rules would still allow for edible hemp products like gummies and drinks containing Delta 9, Delta 8, and potent cannabinoids such as THCP, which I've never heard of that one yet. Maybe somebody can enlighten me sometime. Those products would be required to carry warning labels, clear dosing instructions, and web links to independent lab tests showing the concentration of active ingredients and the presence of any heavy metals, pesticides, or microbial contamination. More than 9,100 retail locations in Texas are registered to sell consumable hemp products, according to the state health records. An emergency rule adopted in September prohibited sales of hemp products to people under 21, which I guess that should already been in place, even though many, if not most stores already carded customers. State health officials drafted the new regulations in response to an executive order issued by Governor Greg Abbott on September 10, directing state agencies to develop new rules governing what Texas calls consumable hemp products. That's in quotations, everybody who doesn't get to see the screen. The order followed a stalemate in the legislature where lawmakers failed to agree on whether to regulate mind-altering hemp compounds or attempt another outright ban. In June, Abbott vetoed an initial bill prohibiting THC products that had been championed by Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. Under Texas law, hemp is defined as cannabis containing no more than 0.3% Delta 9 THC, the primary psychoactive compound in cannabis. That definition was adopted by state lawmakers in 2019 and closely mirrored federal legislation passed the year before. Neither state nor federal law explicitly banned THCA, a naturally occurring cannabis compound that converts into Delta 9 THC when heated or smoked. Even in states where marijuana is legal, most of the Delta 9 THC is smokable. In smokable cannabis starts as THCA. The proposed rules would include THCA amounts in the calculation of Delta 9 THC levels, a change that would effectively outlaw most smokable hemp products. See, I have a problem with that. Isn't because I think that's what they're trying to do with the federal thing they did too
With
in
the Farm Bill
November.
thing?
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah.
same thing. Like it wasn't included before, but now they're making it included, which is it's just going to dump all kinds of cannabis. Like it's stupid. During a public hearing Friday morning, DSHS commissioners heard from dozens of small hemp business owners and cannabis users. Many said they supported stricter packaging rules and age limits, but objected to the effective ban on smokable products and the sharp increase in licensing and registration fees. These proposed fees don't regulate small businesses, they eliminate them. Estela Castro, owner of Austinite Cannabis Co., told commissioners, this proposal would force me to close despite doing everything right.
Crazy.
Several speakers accused the health department of exceeding its authority by attempting to redefine THCA as Delta 9. Changing Delta 9 to total THC is a legislative function, not administrative, said Jesse Mason, owner of the San Antonio hemp store, Reggie and Dro. I think that's how you're going to say that. By counting THCA prior to heat. You're banning products the legislature legalized. A handful of speakers testified in full support of the regulations and called on the state health department to go even further. Those guys can suck it. Thank you for increasing license fees. The more difficult it is for the industry to addict users, the better. Age limits should be higher than 25, said Christine Scruggs, an anti-THC activist who said her son had developed psychosis from cannabis use and required medical treatment to recover. How about, okay, he learned his lesson. Now he doesn't use it anymore. Dr. Lindy McGee, a Houston pediatrician who spoke to commissioners on behalf of the Texas Medical Association and the Texas Pediatric Society, called for stricter labeling requirements, including statements that THC can be habit forming and take more than 2 hours to kick in. Label warnings. Okay, maybe in edibles, I can see that.
Yeah.
Smoking,
Otherwise, wrong.
not chance. Like that's not happening. Label warnings should be easily recognizable and large enough for a grandparent who is babysitting to be able to tell the gummies are edibles and not
That's
something they
specific.
should be giving their
That is
grandkids, she
very
said.
specific.
I mean,
Is that because granny and grandma or like grandpa and grandma are taking like edibles before they go to bed or something like that?
right,
Do they have
like,
them in the house? Like they're taking their 5 milligrams of balanced
Or-
THC
Yeah.
CBD
To
edibles?
help
or
with
is
their
it
glaucoma.
babysitting at the parents' house where they have them there and they can't tell the difference of their gummies? You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe
Mm.
they should just, if they're having young kids over, just put them somewhere where the kids can't get them, like you would your alcohol or other substances.
I don't believe they should be in the cupboard as the same place as your kids, gummies.
Right.
Mhm.
Just in the
mean,
snack cupboard where all the other stuff is.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, even if a shelf is labeled adults or dad and
Right.
mom, like I don't
But the
think
kid
you
is
should.
5 and can't really read your handwriting or whatever.
Right. Exactly. Like let's figure that out. Two
Well,
more.
The kid's 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, the kid's 5. Just put it on a shelf up top.
Well, but I
Okay, the
think what
kids
they're
can't do it.
saying is that grandma and grandpa are grabbing that and giving it to the kids
Is that what they're suggesting?
unknowingly.
Here you go,
Right,
little
okay.
Billy.
Again, I stick
Yeah.
with
This will help you sleep. This will be good for nap time.
Back in my day, we used to give Benadryl.
Back in my day, there
Only a
was
bit of a
cocaine in my Coca-Cola.
Oh man. So yeah, I got two things left. State health officials can still revisit the rules based on public feedback. The regulations could take effect as soon as Jan 25, or the department could delay or phase in enforcement. And the
Madness.
drafted rules would not affect the state's medical marijuana program or medical cannabis program, which was expanded in 2025 to allow for 15 dispensaries statewide, up from 3.
What?
Isn't
Texas is
15?
like the biggest state in the fucking
Yeah, I was gonna
world.
say,
You know?
isn't
Well, the
it's like
continent or the continental states.
Yes.
15
you know what I mean.
dispensaries sounds like a lot, but when it's a giant state and how many
Yeah.
of them are in cities?
Right.
So
Wow.
that's not very
What are we
many.
talking about? That's and up
Mhm.
from 3. What was it in Austin, Dallas,
Dallas
and
and
like Galveston or something? Like where
Houston. I don't know.
Houston. Yeah,
The 3
Dallas,
big, I don't really
Houston,
know
Austin.
Texas
Yeah.
cities, but the big ones.
What the hell,
Yeah.
man?
That's crazy.
That
Yeah.
is lunacy.
Texas
Well,
seems a little bit
$20,000.
strict.
Hopefully
Yeah.
none of this goes through for Texas because this is mental. Like mental.
Mhm,
And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
here's to the licensing effect. Okay, I understand it for huge corporations,
Yeah.
but
I
like
do
they're
too.
saying the smaller mom and pop, or like I was saying, micro businesses and stuff, they shouldn't have to pay that same license because they're not. They
They're
don't
not
have the
producing
revenue
nearly as
coming through
much.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. They don't have greenhouses like that are tens of thousands of square feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They should
This is
have.
crazy,
There should
man.
be some kind of rule in place where you have to show why it's costing that much. Like, why
Right.
are people paying 25,000? What kind of administrative process needs to happen that is costing that amount of money?
Especially when it jumps from $150
Yeah.
to 20,000.
Like,
Right.
explain what the difference is for.
Here's-
Why is it different?
Here's my thought on why they would be so much. One, maybe they up inspections and stuff. Okay, so you're sending people out more throughout the year.
That's a lot of people. That's
the other
like
one.
somebody coming along every day and charging you
Right.
like 300 quid or something. I don't know. I haven't done the
understand.
maths.
I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit.
Okay.
You know, and then when it comes to like the testing, somebody who has, let's say, got 50,000 square feet of flowering, you know, they're pumping out a lot. Maybe the state is like picking up part of the testing that they have to do to keep them, you know, connected to the state, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why they increase it like that. It makes no sense. And they should be, you know, able to tell you why this is happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, you
'cause
just
that's for retailers too. Like there's the $250 to $25,000 for manufacturers as well.
madness.
So lunatic. Oh my God, it's crazy.
But it'll just head back to how it was before this attempt at legalization, won't it? Just go back to the legacy market.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be paying that money.
And then there's no revenue for the state at all.
Yeah.
You know,
Craziness, man. Craziness.
Yep.
Right.
Disappointing.
Yeah. You got anything to add about this, me? Just sitting there.
It sounds like they're just trying to squeeze every single little bit of resource out of people that they can, and they just don't want us to really do it, do they?
Yeah, that's right. That's what I
Putting
think.
so much in front of us, they just don't want us to do it.
Yeah.
Muppets.
That's it. It's completely legal, just you can't do it because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we did make it legal. It's just impossible to do it.
We're going to outprice you in the market. So that,
ridiculous, man.
Like over here, we have people that are self-employed and do things that massive companies do. So you've got like supermarkets, but you've also got small little shops which sell the similar stuff to what the supermarkets do. There's no way for people to do that in cannabis in America because
it's just too expensive.
The costs to get into it, ridiculous.
And it's all just corporate weed.
It is.
Yeah.
And I don't know who wants that.
Because we've got little craft. You've got those alcohol. You've got all those craft gin people and the vodkas and the whiskies that are like micro breweries that do this. You know, every year, blah blah. Get out of it.
Yeah.
And that's going to be impossible. Absolutely impossible when it comes to cannabis.
Oh well, we'll keep you informed of what happens in Texas, everybody.
Yeah,
but we've got another one to move on to here from Margaret. Yeah, and we're going to mention the T word, everybody. I know we like to offer that trigger warning.
Hold on to your seats
when the orange man gets brought up. So brace yourselves now. Brace yourselves. So Trump signed some order, does he, Margaret?
Does he?
I don't know. Is that your one? Yeah, Trump signs order to expand. Yeah, we're trying to segue smoothly into the.
Yes.
Sorry, I put that up. I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine.
I'm only reading out the title, Margaret.
I have scrolled down already to where the actual. Anyway, whatever. Yes, Trump signs order to expand medical cannabis research, and this comes from Renal and Urology News for anybody who's interested in the source. Anyway, President Donald Trump signed an executive order Thursday, when was this dated? January 6th, so a few days ago. That can make it easier for scientists to study cannabis for medical use. The order speeds up the current process to change how cannabis is classified under U.S. law. If finalized, the move would allow more research into marijuana and CBD, they should be using the word cannabis, especially for treating chronic pain and other medical conditions. It is the policy of my administration to increase medical marijuana and CBD research to better inform patients and doctors. It is critical to close the gap between current medical marijuana and CBD use and medical knowledge of risks and benefits. The order says they should probably therefore be using the word cannabis instead of marijuana, but alas, they do not. Speaking from the Oval Office, Trump called the move common sense, but stressed that it does not legalize cannabis. It doesn't legalize marijuana in any way, shape, or form, and in no way sanctions its use as a recreational drug, Trump says. It's never safe to
You can
use.
just imagine it in his voice, and he gets to the end of it, because it's a
Yeah, so-
drug, say it's a drug.
marijuana in any way.
Some people like it. I don't like it. I tell my kids not to do it.
Yeah,
It's not for me. No,
that's
no.
right. I wonder how much cocaine he's done. Anyway,
None
It's ne-
apparently.
Allegedly, Margaret. Gosh, that's slander. Gosh.
it was just a pondering. I can ponder.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, maybe I've heard that he hasn't, but I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on Epstein's Island too, so.
Allegedly. Gosh, Margaret, the flags. God.
Sorry. We'll get back on track. Here we have we have another quote from him. I think it's never safe to use powerful controlled substances in a recreational manner. He added, so unless a drug is recommended by a doctor for medical reasons, just don't do it. Wow, Trump. You're right. Under current law, cannabis is listed alongside drugs like heroin and LSD as a Schedule 1 substance, meaning it is considered to have no accepted medical use. The executive order directs federal officials to move cannabis to Schedule 3, a category that includes drugs with moderate to low potential for physical and psychological dependence, such as Tylenol, codeine, and testosterone. The order instructs the Attorney General Pam Bondi to complete the formal rescheduling process and publish a final rule. The process has already been underway for more than a year, so tick-tock. Moving cannabis to Schedule 3 would minimize red tape and allow the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to more easily study cannabis's medical uses. Officials say that could eventually expand access to cannabis-based treatments, including for seniors and veterans, regardless of state laws. A senior administration official told NBC News that the goal is to remove barriers to research and to start working to improve the medical cannabis and CBD research to better inform patients and doctors. The order specifically addresses CBD, a related compound derived from the hemp plant that does not cause a high. It directs White House officials to work with Congress to allow access to safe CBD products while limiting those that possess or pose health risks. Some lawmakers welcome the step. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, a New York Democrat, called it a step in the right direction, but said more work is needed to address past drug policies and banking limitations tied to cannabis. What's more, a Gallup poll released in November found that 64% of U.S. adults think cannabis should be legal. I thought it was higher.
Amen, sister.
Yeah, I would have thought it was higher than that as well.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I think it was actually higher than that before in their other polls. I think it was somewhere around like 70%,
I thought it was higher.
wasn't it?
Yeah, 71.
Like 70, 73 or something.
Yeah, I'd like
It
to
just
know.
depends what poll you look at.
Yeah, and what questions they
Yeah.
were asking, how the questions were framed.
Right,
You know?
right.
That matters as well. The Mayo
Yeah.
Clinic has more on medical marijuana. Okay, the Mayo Clinic.
Yeah, I was just looking at that actually.
It's in
and
my
there's a little
state, little buddy.
statement here.
All right.
There's a little statement here that says U.S. federal law does not allow the use of whole plant cannabis sativa or parts of any purpose. So just use indica and we're good.
Are they saying that, like,
That's a
isn't
good
the
point.
like the official Latin name of cannabis is
Yes.
cannabis sativa? So
Yes, it is.
they're not going to be like, yeah, we're okay with indica because it's actually something very different.
Right? That would be an awesome loophole, though.
Wouldn't it? That
Yeah,
would be
well,
great.
Yeah.
So if they can have loopholes, we can have loopholes.
Right.
I'm standing by that one.
I've
If
read
only
the
it
law,
worked like
sir,
that,
but-
you know.
I know. We can dream, Macky. We can dream.
Rules for
But this-
thee and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rules for thee and rules for me.
What's that ignorance quote or statement?
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, no, the other one. The one when you get in trouble by the cops, but you play dumb.
Ignorance is no defense.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the
I
law
always, like,
doesn't-
ask
law-
for
law
forbid-
doesn't see ignorance as a defense. They just
Yeah.
see it as ignorance.
I like to ask
'cause
for
you didn't know.
forgiveness, not for permission. Is
Me
that
too.
one?
Yeah.
I can go with
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, there.
Yeah, I look at that one too. Well done.
Nice collection of quotes there.
Yep.
Yeah, I have quotes
Yeah.
for every occasion.
Write that
You know,
down, everybody.
That's right.
We have words. We have the best words. Yeah.
Sometimes we have trouble spelling them.
There was this guy in the UK, in West Korea, uh, and he allegedly lent his van to somebody who did some fly tipping. This is a story from Smee. What you got, Smee?
Oh, my turn. Okay. So yeah, basically, man who loaned his van to cannabis fly tippers is in court. So a Bradford man has admitted his role in fly tipping incident that saw 60 bin bags. Now, a bin bag is like a
A
big
refuge
black
sack?
Trash bag.
plastic
Trash
refuge
bag.
Trash
Yeah,
bag.
Yeah.
trash
Hold
bag.
on. Wait. I have another definition I need.
Let's go.
Fly tipping. What the hell is that?
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm
when
not familiar with that either.
right where you just drive up to the side of the road and throw a load of rubbish or garbage, trash
Okay.
out into the side of the
Okay.
road without disposing of it properly at like a proper tip or dump.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Perfect. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, I needed that clarification too, John.
So what do you
Perfect.
call something like that? What's fly tipping in the USA?
It's just being an
Littering?
asshole. Oh.
No, it's like
Yes, it is being
littering,
an
but on
asshole.
a higher scale. You know,
Yeah.
like the littering a shitload of stuff. Like you've remodeled your bathroom and you got all this spare
Yeah.
Right.
stuff, and you just chuck that on the side of the road rather than disposing of it properly.
Which
That'd
is
be
just
fly tipping.
being an asshole.
Yeah,
And a lot
It is
of people
being a
do it.
fucking dick. God.
Yeah, the dicks. A lot of people do it like in country lanes and stuff like that. Don't they? You know,
Yeah.
where all the wildlife is, and it just it just reaffirms my I hate people.
Yeah. People,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a thing around here. It's not really a thing you hear about or see around here.
You do see it. I see it here sometimes. You'll see somebody's like just tossed a whole garbage bag out their window.
See,
or
and
whatever. But
sometimes I wonder if that's not like I'm gonna go ahead and say I've seen that.
Mhm.
But usually what I chalk it up to is somebody was hauling some garbage away to say the dump. And they
Oh,
didn't strap their
lost a
shit
bag.
down. Yeah, they lost a bag per se.
Yeah, maybe. I
Far
could give
too
that
generous.
for some of the time.
That's
Some of the
That's
time,
what I
maybe.
like to think, so that I ain't thinking that
So you
everybody's
don't-
a bunch of assholes.
So you don't hate humankind, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
Sorry.
could get behind
Sorry,
that.
Smee. A little bit of a rant
no,
there,
that's-
everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
There you go,
that's cool.
Smee.
I like your little tangent rants. It's weird sitting and hearing it from this side of the show, but crack on. So yes, so 60 bin bags of cannabis dumped on a residential street. Now I don't know about you, but if I found 60 cannabis bags,
Well, when
anyway.
you gotta remember as well, they like to hype things up a little bit. So when they say 60 bags of cannabis dumped, it's not going to be buds. It's going to be tip leaf and trim and branches and shit. I think. I don't think they're
Well, we
going to throw away actual cannabis. Well, you know, I know it's
No, I
actual. I
thought that
mean,
as well when
flower.
reading
You know.
this, but
But anyway,
Mhm.
yeah, we digress
yeah,
even more. Let's carry on.
So right, here we go.
Like I gotta open this story. just to see.
Amar Mohammed admitted to the
6 out of
court
10.
that he owned.
6. Giving you a 6 for that, Smee. That's not bad. It was all right.
It was better than I thought I was going to get. So this guy, he admitted in court that he owned the vehicle that the bags of drugs were dumped from, but magistrates heard that he was too scared to reveal who was driving at the time. Mohammed, 34, Mavis Street, pleaded guilty to causing the deposit of controlled waste on land from a motor vehicle. Basically, that's what fly tipping is. That must be the actual definition of it.
Okay.
Where am I? Lost it. Oh yeah. When he appeared at the Blackford Magistrates Court on Friday afternoon, on January the 3rd, 2023, shortly after
Damn.
6 a.m. Yeah, a
It's
long time
fucking
ago.
3 years ago. God damn.
Costing
what are
us
we
a lot of
talking about?
fucking money, man. Costing
my
a lot of
goodness.
taxpayers' money this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on January the 3rd, 2023, shortly after 6 a.m., a Ford Transit van was caught on CCTV pulling up to the junction on Prospect Road and Spankwell Close.
It says Spinkwell. Just saying.
I'm sticking
Not
with what I said, mate.
Okay.
Billy's not here, and I've got to hold some sort of end up, so Spankwell. I think I'll
There you go.
2 men were seen throwing a large amount of bin liners from the vehicle onto the road and the grassy area next to it. Officers attended and found around 60 bags had been dumped. After they inspected the bags, it became clear that they were filled with cannabis. The CCTV was inspected, and it was discovered that the vehicle belonged to Mohammed. Oh, here we go.
That was a 9. Okay, go.
You can do it.
Weezum Raja.
That's Wazim. Wazim Raja. That's a 2.
Is
2
that a
out of
Z?
10, Smee.
That's not a Z.
It's
I would have
still
said the same thing, Smee.
Wazim. Wazim.
Wasim?
It's Wazim.
I think you guys
Wasim.
made him nervous.
Wasim Raja. I think the word made me nervous, Margaret. I saw the word and that was it.
No, you
That's the
gotta
worst
go
one.
in with confidence.
That's right.
Mhm.
I'll get
Yeah.
there. I'll get there. Maybe if I get invited back again, I'll have practice. Back is like, nah, 2 out of 10. That's it. Never back on. Right, okay. Wasim Raja, prosecuting the case on behalf of the Bradford Council, said he was interviewed and confirmed that he was the keeper of the vehicle. He buys and sells vehicles for a living, and he loans his vehicles out to people when they ask to borrow them. He didn't know what the person was intending on this occasion. He said he could potentially identify them, but felt there could be retribution. He feared that there was retribution if he pointed the finger at them. So basically, he was worried that he was going to get a battering. For
Snitches
harassing
get
someone.
stitches.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
not a
exactly it.
snitch, is what he's saying.
And sorry, I butchered that last paragraph. Anyway, we go on. Miss Julian, see, I like that word. Miss Julian,
an easy one.
representing Mohammed, said he loaned the vehicle to a third party. It was his understanding they were involved in a house clearance and
Yeah,
would
which
use
is
the van.
true. It's true. I mean, the house is just full of weed, but it's a fucking house clearance.
I left that
you know?
detail out. Yeah.
This is it. You know, you just bend the truth a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was involved in a house clearance and would use the van for that purpose. He didn't expect they would flight it and didn't expect that it would flight it cannabis. By the time
Sure,
he was
you
being-
didn't. Sure, mate.
I know, right?
Mhm.
By the time he is being questioned, who he had loaned the van to, he was aware what had been dumped and decided not to disclose their names. There was an obvious reason why he has not disclosed it. So basically, he says in one sentence that he didn't know who they were, and then the next sentence says, "Yeah, I really did know who they were,
Yeah, yeah.
and what they was doing, and why they were doing it, and I'm not going to tell." You know,
Mm-hmm.
if he had given the names, they would have been prosecuted, not him. He could not have foreseen what had happened. She said
Fuck
that he
yeah.
had loaned. She said they had loaned the vehicle for free and not taken any payment.
Bullshit.
Paul was
Probably a
told-
lie.
Yeah, he got plenty of weed for that little dump. Didn't he?
You know what I mean? He didn't take any
There's your
payment,
bag, mate.
not in cash.
Right. Which is
Mhm.
why there's no record of it.
That's right. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Thank you,
That's
John.
right.
Thank you.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
The court was told that Mohammed currently worked in a garage, but was planning to move to Dubai and train to work in real estate. On the profits he was earning from selling all the weed.
Right?
Allegedly. Fucking hell.
Allegedly. Magistrates asked the Prohibition Service to prepare the report on Mohammed before he was sentenced, saying he still played his part in the issue that blights society. What? Weed blight society or fly tipping blight society? Because I'd go for the fly tipping
If
blight
they'd
society.
taken it
'cause
out
it's
of the
a
bags and then
Right.
sprinkled it, it would have decomposed. But instead, there's all this garbage plastic there.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
the
Yeah.
blight. It's not the
Yep.
weed itself. It's
Okay.
60
Sentencing
garbage
will take-
bags.
Yep, that's it. It's ridiculous. It's all that, plastic and. Oh, again,
Yep.
I hate people. Anyway, sentencing will take place on February 13th, and that is the end of my story.
So what does
Well
everybody think?
done.
Was he
Woo!
involved in this? Is he really? I just lent a vehicle to somebody for free. I'm not quite sure who it was, but if I did know who it was, I wouldn't tell you because I'm afraid I'd get beaten up. So, do you think this guy is involved? I think he drove the van and threw the shit out himself. He's just full of shit. He just
Do you?
trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he
think
was.
he
He
did
did
that?
himself. He hadn't lent no van to anybody for free. For one,
If there was any CCTV footage of the actual people, he wouldn't be the one being arrested.
that's
So
right.
they've only got
Right.
literally the van, and yeah, 100% he was the one that was driving it.
Yeah.
So let's say as well, right here in the UK, if somebody's going to borrow your vehicle, they have to be insured to drive that vehicle. So somebody would have, for it to be driven legally, then they would have had to get insurance on that vehicle. So you should have a record of, on this specific day to this vehicle, who was registered, who insured it. Now, they probably didn't insure it, so he should be held liable for that as well. You've lent your vehicle to somebody, it wasn't properly insured. Why isn't he being prosecuted for that as well? Throw the fucking book at this cunt. Sorry. Fucking fly tipping. It's just a disgusting thing to do, man. You just dispose of the shit properly. And if you got loads of cannabis, fine, it's going to be difficult to get rid of at the tip. But compost the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's other ways to get rid of this shit. You don't need to dump it on the side of the road and make it somebody else's fucking problem. What kind of society do we live in then? It's fucking ridiculous, man. Right. Ridiculous.
Use it and make edibles. And, you know, your waste is so minimal. It's unreal.
You ain't got time for that.
It's unreal. I have cut down on waste immensely since getting into the edibles game.
Yeah.
I don't even
You're here.
I don't even worry about having to drive out into the middle of the countryside, so I can, like Margaret said, sprinkle it about so it decomposes.
Like Andy Dufresne in the prison yard with all the shit from his wall.
Yes,
Just sprinkle
it. Pebbles. Yeah.
Just sprinkling that out of his pockets. You know what I mean?
Nobody believed he could do it.
Yeah, but he did it over time. He got rid of a whole ounce. I just think this guy's full of shit. But you know, I'm sure they're investigating to find out who's really responsible. But I do think that he was probably the guy driving. He was maybe even the guy growing the shit. He's just looking to have his sentence as little as possible, which anybody would do. You know, it's not that you're going to admit it. You're not going to be like, oh yeah, fine, it was me. You'd be like, oh no, somebody borrowed the vehicle. If they can't prove otherwise, then what the fuck can they say?
Now he's trying to go on like a Jet 2 holiday in Dubai.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Son of a
brilliant
bitch.
I know, right?
Shady. It's all shady.
And he's going to be able to get 4 people there, £50 discount each person, saving £200, Margaret.
Jesus, what's with the Jet 2 holiday references, man?
And because they've been missed, little buddy.
Yeah, they have. I haven't heard that in a while.
Never forgive me if I didn't give you some.
Yeah, true.
My question is he recently come from Thailand? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, maybe.
It's
anyway,
possible.
We've got another one from West Korea. This one is a bit crazy because we had a discussion before the show. It's like, is this how you're supposed to spell tons? We don't know.
Oh yeah.
Let us know what you think in the comments and in the chat. Please seize 2 tons of cannabis in farm raid, and tons here is spelled TONNES. Is that how you spell? But that's how it's supposed to be spelled, TONNES. But John disagreed.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah.
I said just TONS, baby.
Yeah, it's one of those either or things.
Yeah.
I do believe tons is with the double NES is how I would do
John.
it.
There you go, John.
Dr. Margaret.
Yeah, Dr. Margaret knows best.
Yeah, but she's under, King rule too, so that doesn't count.
Don't remind me of that. Come on.
Anyway, right.
Okay.
So check out this. Police have recovered 2 tons of cannabis from a tenement farm in what is believed to be one of the largest ever seizures of its kind in the UK. You know what that makes me think? The UK needs to do better. 2 tons ain't shit. We need 10 tons out there, man. Get on it.
Right.
Grow more cannabis. 2 tons. Jesus.
4,000 pounds isn't enough?
No.
Okay.
No. Definitely not.
You've set the bar.
That's right.
4,000 pounds. Not enough.
Bagfuls of the Class B drug with an estimated street value of £24 million sterling were seized from a property in Blackrod, Bolton on Friday, Greater Manchester police said. I reckon it's the same guy. 60
I was going to
60
say,
bags.
why do I feel like the last story and this one are connected somehow?
Yeah, what they found in the black bags was the trim of this harvest,
They borrowed his truck to get rid of the trim from this grow.
Yep.
Deputy Superintendent Joe Harrop said officers had, and in quotation marks, here they go. Oh my God, they say this every time. Sorry. uncovered a large-scale and sophisticated illegal operation at the location, housing a significant volume of illegal drugs. That was the full quote. 2 men, aged 27 and 35, have been arrested on suspicion of drug offences and remain in custody for questioning. There's the guys, Van, from the last episode. You know?
Yeah.
A GMP, that's the Greater Manchester Police spokesman, said officers found the drugs after executing a warrant at a property on Lay Tenement Farm. This is believed to be one of the largest single UK seizures of cannabis, they added. Harrop from the Force's Serious Crime Division said, how's it a serious crime? What constitutes as a serious crime? It's just people growing plants.
True, but they see that as being serious and
Ridiculous.
sophisticated.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could go on so many tangents here, but I'll be ranting for a long time. I'm going to carry on with the article. This seizure marks a major success for our officers. It removes a major source of harm, disrupts criminal networks, and helps make neighborhoods safer. You fucking delusional bastards. What are you even talking about, man? It removes a major source of harm? No. You have caused harm. You know how many people are going to be pissed off when they can't get their weed? You know?
Yeah.
Jeez. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the article. So look on the screen there if you can see as well, everybody.
That's all it is.
Look at the sacks of cannabis.
That's a lot.
I know.
That
I
is
don't
a
know
lot.
which one to believe. That one or the top one. Which
Yeah.
picture is the actual thing? You know what I mean?
What
Weird.
picture? What other
Weird.
picture?
The
This
picture at
one
the
here,
very top.
because there's this picture here where it's got like white bags. You can't see what's
Wait
in
a
it.
second. They look
And,
completely different.
yeah.
Yes.
Is that AI?
That looks like insulation or
Yeah,
Huh.
like postage sacks or something. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the other bags were in these bags.
could possibly be, but those look pretty
Let's
suspicious.
have a look. I don't know. Looks nice
And
though.
like that other picture looks like it takes up way more space.
Well, yeah.
Like it looks like it fills
Yeah.
an entire room, and this was just neatly stacked in a pile.
And
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
skeptical to
sus.
think that's worth
That's how I
24
store
million.
my weed.
That's a lot.
Is it?
24 million pounds for that.
Where
24 mil.
Well, yeah,
That's
if
'cause
you
they're
sell it
breaking
by
it
the
down to
4,000 pounds at a gram straight up, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how
For
they're
like
making those
12 bucks a
calculations?
gram. Shit.
I was gonna say, what are they using, like for it to weigh so much for that be like that? That ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not like them to hype up figures, so I assume this is all correct and true.
Allegedly.
Right, of course.
You have to be careful what we're saying here in West Korea nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Danger.
Say the government's lying could be hate speech. Yeah. Gotta be careful. But it's just a crazy amount, and they think it will make a dent on the cannabis market, but it won't. It won't. 24 million ain't shit, really. You know? And especially when they hype up the figures like that. If they make a dent in the crime network, no, it won't. It's not going to do anything. There's plenty more. There's more and more people selling it. It's just the war on drugs is lost, man, and they need to come to that realization as soon as possible because they're just wasting money and resources trying to fight it all the time now.
Like goddamn yesterday. Like,
yeah,
that's when they need to come to you know, knowing it.
So let's go on to the next one. Well, let's get out of West Korea because we're sick of that now. Let's go on to Northeast Korea. Northwest Korea. That's right. If you look at the globe, it's on the northwest, right? In Canada. That's right. What happened in Canada?
In appropriately named town of Windsor, police confirm 12-year-old formerly cautioned after THC gummies brought to school. Dun dun dun.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Police say a 12-year-old was formally cautioned after cannabis edibles were brought into an elementary school in Windsor, Ontario earlier this week, leading to several students ingesting the product and one child being taken to hospital as a precaution. In a statement
no.
released Wednesday, the Windsor Police Service confirmed officers responded to a report on Tuesday involving students who had consumed THC gummies. 3 children were assessed by EMS, the Emergency Medical Services, and one was transported to hospital out of an abundance of caution, police said. A 12-year-old youth was formally cautioned for providing cannabis to a person who appeared to be under 25 years of age and subsequently released to the care of his parents. That's such a weird way to phrase that.
It is,
he
isn't it?
gave
Yeah.
edibles to another kid. Of course, he appeared under 25. He was probably in like grade 6 or something. That's
But maybe it just stops the kid and his lawyer going like, just say that he said he was 25.
maybe.
You know, you didn't ask ID because you just believed him.
Right. Of course. His classmate. Sure. Police did not identify the students involved. The incident drew attention after images of multiple ambulances outside of Hugh Beaton Elementary School circulated on social media, raising concerns among parents and community members. The Greater Essex County District School Board declined to comment, citing student privacy. According to Jeff Fox, how else do you say that? I mean,
I love it. I would have.
I think that was correct, to be
That
honest.
is exactly how you say it,
Yeah.
Margaret. Exactly.
the father of the grade 8 student sent to hospital, the gummies consumed by students contained roughly 100 milligrams of THC.
Jesus.
10 times the maximum allowed in a package of legal cannabis of edibles sold in Canada. That is like a fucking huge amount
Yeah.
for many
it's like
people,
that,
let
yes.
alone a 12-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
Under federal regulations, Health Canada limits edible cannabis products sold through licensed retailers to 10 milligrams of THC per immediate container. Fox told CTV News that one student admitted to bringing them into the school after allegedly purchasing them through social media. Wow.
Yeah, it's. I'm sorry. I'm just dazzled by this name. Still, it's got to be something like Fouchis, right? Fouche.
Well, it could be German. Fach. Could be Fach. Something. I don't know.
But that's still the same. I mean, hey, imagine how many times this guy's had this conversation in his life where he meets new people.
Right.
What's your name? John Fox? What? What? Well,
It's
John,
kinda like that.
You have to pronounce it Fouche. Fouche. John Fouche.
Maybe it's Fouche. I think
Could be
it's funny you
Fouche.
say that because Fuch,
Fouche
or
is-
however you say it, is German for fox. Mr.
I don't give a.
Fox.
I don't fucking care what it is. I don't care what language it's in. In English, it says
I
"fucks." That's what it says. That's what it
Yeah.
fucking says. Don't care about anybody else. Jesus.
That from now forward, that is exactly how I'm spelling that every time.
All right.
What the fuck? What the foosh?
Pooch. Pooch.
Dr. Mehdi Alouche from the Windsor Essex County Health Unit says edible cannabis can pose serious risks, especially for children. Edible cannabis has risks to children, older adults, and people with underlying diseases. Alouche said these individuals are more susceptible, particularly to edible cannabis. Alouche said children exposed to cannabis edibles may experience a range of symptoms: anxiety, nausea, vomiting, drowsiness, and sometimes coma, he said.
Coma?
Fucking prove it.
Really?
Yeah,
Fucking
citation
sauce.
needed. I'd say we need citation.
I
needed for
mean,
that
yeah,
one.
coma's a bit strong. I mean, heavy sleep for a day or two. Sure.
I mean, all the rest of them: anxiety, nausea, vomiting, drowsiness. I agree that could
Mhm, yeah.
happen. I mean, 100 milligrams for a small body is like, I could see a kid
A
getting
lot.
really, really fucked up on that. But he also cautioned against the perception that cannabis products are harmless. These are potent drugs that can have significant effects on different people, Alouche said. Alouche noted that edibles can be especially dangerous because of how long they can take to take effect. It takes longer for people to see the effect of these products, he said. It takes up to 2 hours to see the results, so they might feel that they need more. He emphasized the importance of buying legal products, understanding potency, and keeping cannabis stored safely.
Mhm.
Make sure that where they're buying from, he said, and make sure that they are stored properly at home, not accessible to children and pets. He's right
Wow.
about that.
Yeah, for sure. The kids shouldn't be getting hold of it. And we laugh and we make jokes and shit, but this is some serious shit, man. Some 12-year-olds
Yeah.
at school
Yeah.
taking 100 milligram edibles is or any any edibles at all. They shouldn't be doing this shit. They're far too young. They shouldn't be doing it at school. You know,
Well, it
it's
shows the package that they had too, allegedly, I guess. And it's like it had 10 edibles in it. So they could, I
Yeah.
mean, if they had eaten
Wow.
more, I don't know. That's insane. That's so
Well,
much
Listen,
cannabis.
20 sends me. I don't need 100.
A
Well,
100 would, I would be so screwed if I ate
yeah,
100
Yeah.
be
milligrams.
mashed. Yeah, but at least it was gluten free. Is that?
Yeah,
Is
gluten free.
it vegan?
Yeah, yeah.
But
Oh,
this is
that's
the thing.
funny.
It needs to be properly labeled. It does have a little sign saying THC on it and shit. So I don't think the kids have taken these accidentally. You know, it's
No,
not like
no.
an
Hell
accident.
no.
They
They've done it
bought
on
them off
purpose.
of Instagram. That's the other kind
Wow.
of crazy thing.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
definitely legacy market stuff for
Oh
sure.
yeah, you can't get stuff like that in Canada. In a
But
store.
hold on, there's all these laws in place that stop this kind of thing from happening. Oh my gosh, what took place here? Fuck it.
Right.
You know, the war on drugs is lost. Lost. To the point
Yeah,
where
how is
kids...
it that how is it that
Sorry.
legitimate cannabis accounts get banned and shut down on Instagram, but you got this shit and it's fine?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, crazy. I know
is fucked.
of this account on Instagram. You can buy fucking DMT, mushrooms, ecstasy. You get everything
Yeah.
on the, from just an Instagram account. But
Just
I don't
link
like
your
uploading
emails,
on
people.
Instagram in case they shut us down because they showed a picture of a spiky leaf. What the fuck?
I know it's so crazy.
Madness,
And most
man.
of the
Madness.
legit accounts too are usually more about responsible consumption and all
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But
Right.
Mhm,
these
mhm.
accounts
And
don't.
not advertising because they can't legit advertise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's against the law.
yeah. But somehow these accounts are allowed to exist, and they
Yep.
allow for 12-year-olds to go and buy it.
Yeah.
online.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Madness, man.
Send me your Venmo.
Crazy.
I'll ship it to you.
Crazy. Crazy. That's just John joking. YouTube, calm the fuck down. All right. Anyway, right, so
Oh,
one
man.
more story. What's going on here? This one's for you, John. The U.S. House passes bill protecting that.
Yeah.
Sorry, box flashed up and I couldn't read it. Sorry. Yes. You were saying.
You want me to take over that one? I got you.
Mhm,
I got you, coach. So yeah, the U.S. House passes a bill protecting state medical cannabis laws and rejecting attempt to block Trump's rescheduling move. When I first read this, I wasn't sure what any of this meant. I actually read it as an attempt to block, like not rejecting it. So I was like, wait a minute, what just happened here? So anyways, the U.S. House of Representatives has approved a spending bill that will continue protecting state medical cannabis programs from federal intervention while excluding a provision that previously advanced to block the Justice Department from rescheduling cannabis. Following a bicameral negotiations, I looked this up. Do you want to know what that word means?
Well, we discussed it last week,
In
didn't we? This
camera?
word camera. It's a
But we
camel with
haven't-
two humps.
No, it does not. It just means two committees. Okay, everybody. There you go.
Oh,
Definition.
well, that makes sense.
Yeah, but they could use different words. That's a stupid word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So, anyways, negotiations on the appropriations package. The House advanced it in a 397 to 28 vote on Thursday, sending it to the Senate for consideration because we got to do it twice. Advocates and industry stakeholders were encouraged to see the rescheduling language stripped from the final deal after it had been approved by the House Appropriations Committee last year, as well as the preservation of a long-standing rider preventing DOJ from using its funds to interfere in state medical cannabis laws. The legislation that's now advancing to the Senate covers fiscal year 2026 spending for commerce, justice, science, and related agencies, CJS, Interior, Environment and Energy, and Water Development. The move comes weeks after Trump issued an executive order directing Attorney Pam Bondi to expeditiously complete the process of moving cannabis from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 of the Controlled Substances Act. So here's what it says of what was advanced. This is Section 607. None of the funds appropriated or otherwise made available by this act may be used to reschedule cannabis as such term is defined in Section 102 of the Controlled Substance Act or to remove cannabis from the schedules established under Section 202 of the Controlled Substances Act.
That makes no sense. It just like, why not?
So, no, this is the part that they took out, I believe. So this
Right.
would have said you can't use any of our funds to try and reschedule.
Okay.
Mm.
That's what I think this says.
And they took this bit out, being like, "Fuck
And
you,
then,
you crazy."
and they took this out, and it's moving forward now. So GOP senators have separately tried to block the administration from rescheduling cannabis as part of a standalone bill filed in 2023, but that proposal did not receive a hearing or a vote, as it should. Meanwhile, on Monday, the DEA said a cannabis rescheduling appeal process remains pending despite the executive order. So the DEA obviously is still trying to appeal the whole situation. They just need to get on board. The House
They were on
passed.
board. I thought they were on board.
That's it. I
No.
thought they were as well. Remember when I
we did a story about it like a while back, and they're like, "Yeah, let's do this."
I think that I think
changed their
that's
mind?
certain people that are in the DEA. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Versus the overall DEA, if that means anything.
Right, yeah. So members of the DEA rather than the DEA as a whole collective organization. Yeah.
Didn't they write
Right.
a letter or something though? Or
Yeah, I
did they-
don't know. It's all bullshit and fuzz. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be back and forth until something actually happens. We'll see in April, apparently.
Yeah.
So the House passed appropriations package also contains a rider that's been annually renewed since 2014, barring the Justice Department from using its funds to interfere in the implementation of state medical marijuana laws. However, this is funny. However, for some reasons that are unclear, the rider that lists each state that would be protected excludes Nebraska.
Just
So
randomly,
just Nebraska. Yeah.
What?
Nebraska's like, no, we don't want to be in on part of that. You guys can come, mess with our people who are growing medical cannabis.
Maybe it was just a typo, look, because the next bit says, "Here's the text of that provision." Then he just lists all the states. It's just somebody forgot to
Right.
put Nebraska in. That's all.
I mean, it could be, but since 2014, like, let's figure this out. How would nobody else put this in by now? It's so crazy.
Damn. Where you going, John? Uh-oh, where's
The
everybody?
Sorry.
Dead
For some
air.
reason,
Oh.
I muted. I don't know why.
Right. I thought everybody was gone for a second. Then it was like, fuck,
No.
did the dogs knock the internet off again, the little fuckers?
No,
No.
I had to cough and I hit mute and then I unmuted, but it apparently stayed muted. I don't understand it. I might have bumped it with my other hand. Who knows?
That was scary
So
for a
anyways.
second. We just had to blame everything on Smee again. You know?
Whoa,
Smee,
whoa,
what
whoa,
did you
you
do
thought
to
it
John's
wasn't-
mic?
You thought it was nothing to do with me by last week's show.
Hey,
That
all I'm
100
saying.
that doesn't
mg is
matter.
kicked in.
Doesn't-
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Put me in a coma. Oh shit. Okay. Moving on. Missing from the latest version is an addition to that rider that the House previously included that would have authorized enhanced penalties for sales near schools and parks. That provision specifically stipulates that the Justice Department could still enforce a section of U.S. code that calls for increased penalties for distributing cannabis within 1,000 feet of an elementary school, vocational school, college, playground, or public housing unit.
what
I-
the
I
fuck?
think
Right,
pretty much-
anywhere then?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that most states already have this as part of their law too.
Vocational
Even if
school,
they're-
though, isn't that kind of random? Like you're going to learn to become a plumber and you can't have, I don't know, this stuff nearby. Like that doesn't make any sense. College, are
Right.
they worried the kids are going to skip school and go smoke weed? I don't know.
Well,
To do that anyway.
they can.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. However, a joint explanatory statement from the spending package also says Congress directs the department to appropriately enforce the Federal Drug-Free Zone School Zones Act 2-1 USC 860 to ensure that areas with young children, including schools and playgrounds, remain drug-free. That appears to be related to a report from the Senate committee that was released last year stating that the medical cannabis protection rider does not explicitly preclude U.S. attorneys from enforcing a federal statute on selling or manufacturing controlled substances in areas with young children, including schools and playgrounds. Let's see. The bill also maintains protections for state industrial hemp research programs under the 2014 Farm Bill. So Section 530, none of the funds made available by this act may be used in contravention of Section 7606, legitimacy of industrial hemp research of the Agricultural Act of 2014, Public Law 113-79 by the Department of Justice or the Drug Enforcement Administration. That's right. Leave the hemp alone, everybody. Advocates may welcome the exclusion of the rescheduling provisions and inclusion of medical cannabis protections in the CJS bill, but many cannabis stakeholders have protested Trump's signing of a separate appropriations measure in November that includes provisions to ban most consumable hemp products. Now, okay, I can get behind this. However, when the president issued the cannabis rescheduling order last month, he also directed Congress to reevaluate that policy from November and ensure that people can continue to access full spectrum CBD products. A federal agency will also be moving to cover such products for certain patients under Medicare and Medicaid, which we talked about last week, maybe the week before. So, I mean, like, this is what I was talking about when we were discussing what's going to happen next year with the November thing. Is like, now we need to see what's going to happen going forward with the order to reschedule, with that CR from November, and see what policies they're going to shuffle around to make people happy. You know what I mean? And this is kind of the start of it. So
Right.
Yeah, man. That's it seems like things are heading in the right direction. I don't know.
yeah,
It's good about
I'm
people
glad they
standing
took
up
the
for it.
rescheduling thing out. You know, obviously that was a good thing.
It depends who you
Shut
ask,
it
innit?
down.
Because you got loads of
Yeah,
people
well, it
kicking off
is.
like, oh, it needs to be decriminalized, and it's like, yeah, it does.
I
but
know.
Step by step, eh? Step by
Yeah,
step.
baby steps, man. Baby steps. We'll get there. We just gotta keep working at it.
Yeah. It's easy to fall into the echo chamber and think that everybody, because we talk about cannabis a lot. We have a cannabis podcast, cannabis forum, and there's lots of people out there who listen to this kind of content all the time. And it's easy to just think that everybody thinks weed is fucking awesome. There's people out there who legit think it's the devil, and they have their right to think that
There
as well.
are?
Yeah,
What?
absolutely. Yeah, they're
No, I'm
crazy
joking.
people. One cannabis can kill you and all that, you know?
I'm in
Yeah.
Canada. We've had legal weed here forever, and I know there's still people who are like,
Yeah.
weed is the devil.
Oh yeah.
And and they
100%.
might be wrong, and we think that they're crazy, but they still have the right to their opinion, you know?
Yep.
And in a democracy, they have the right to have their vote as well. So if there's more people who don't want it to be legalized than the people who do want it to be legalized, then unfortunately we lose. And that's the way it goes, you know?
They have the right to be dumbasses.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's just the way it is.
Foosball is the devil.
Yeah, that's right. Vicky Valancourt is the devil.
Vicky Valancourt is the devil. Yeah, you know it, man. So
Epic. But yeah,
superb.
though we would like to see it fully legalized and, like yesterday, for fuck's sake, get it done. This is all a bit silly. It's just not going to happen. There are gradual steps that are going to take place. But as long as we are heading in the right direction, things are okay. You know what I'm saying?
These things always take so much longer than you want them to. It moves at a snail's pace, which is stupid because sometimes when it's something they really want, they're like, they'll change
Boom.
legislation like right away.
Yeah.
But when
run
it's
it right
something
through.
you want, you're like, okay, why is this taking 25 years?
Yeah.
And
makes sense.
do we notice that those things that get pushed through right away all pertain to a shit ton of money going to some shit ton of something?
Allegedly.
Yeah,
That's right.
Allegedly.
It's not alleged when
Actually,
it's
I'm gonna push
facts
back,
you
yeah.
can look up.
I don't think it's alleged either. I don't think it's alleged. I think it's
God.
You can
fact.
100% look it up.
Fact.
Gosh. Trying to get
What
sued?
do you expect?
Gosh.
What do you expect when
Am I trying? Who's gonna sue me? I don't got no money.
I ain't got nothing. Come take it. You want my
Blood
you
from
want my
stone.
soil?
That's
Oh,
right.
what to
my
expect
goodness.
it from these people, though, because it takes 3 years to prosecute someone for dumping a trash out of the car?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What?
And that's
So,
with the
and that is
FUCHS.
literally an open and shut case. We've got you on CCTV. You're
Yeah.
charged, done,
Yeah.
banned,
You know what I mean?
community service, whatever.
And for the guys like, but I don't know who did it. I'm like, okay, if you don't want to tell us, you'll take the blame for it. Right?
Exactly.
This
Right.
vehicle's registered to you. This vehicle was seen throwing shit out. So you're the one who did it. Oh, but no,
Yeah.
it was somebody else. Yeah, whatever,
Isn't that
mate.
how it would
Tell
happen
us
if it
who.
was anything else?
Absolutely. Of course.
Yeah. If it was anything else, that's exactly how it would
But we have a very strange justice system here in the west of Korea. They say it's a
Not the only
two-tier
one.
system, but it's not. It's like 5 or 6 different levels. There's so many different things that will be taken into consideration if you get prosecuted for a crime.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. But anyway, that's a different tangent altogether. Any forum
Sure
news?
is.
I don't think there's any forum news now. No,
No, there's nothing in the show
Mm.
notes.
not today.
Do we? No, we're
Opened
not
up
at
a
the end of the month
Cannabis
yet.
Stoner movie forum for people to come and request to watch whatever stoner movie they want.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's-
Stoner Movie Club
that's-
is back,
that's good.
everybody. So if there's any
Oh.
movies you want to suggest and suggest any days in which you want to watch those movies, let us know.
Yep.
Yeah,
D&D
Freenog
thread
says
that
the
Freenog is
D&D
getting in
thread.
on.
You know, here's an unpopular
Yeah,
opinion,
D&D
everybody.
thread, yeah.
I've looked into this Dungeon and Dragon things because my daughter wanted to play it. So I was like, okay, let's learn how to play it. You know what? It's shit. It looks fucking absolutely shit. What are you even doing? It's not even a
Just
game.
sort of
Laughing
imagination.
because like some people are so into it and really
Yeah.
enjoy it, and you're just like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, shit. It's not even a game. You know what a game is? It's something that people play until there's a winner or a loser. There's not even that in Dungeons and Dragons. We just tell a fucking story. Just
Yeah, well,
roll
it's
the
a
dice.
story. It's a
Oh
role-playing
my
game.
god.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a
those
role-playing
games
game.
where you read the story and then you choose which.
You know what it
way you
is?
wanna
You
go.
know what it is, Smee? It's because these
Not-
people don't
it's-
win at games. I win at games, so I like to play
Not for
games.
everyone.
All right.
Not for everyone.
Oh, savage.
Oh.
Mackie thinks in
Bias.
black and white. He's just like,
That's-
there must
that's
be a winner,
right.
there must be a loser. And
That's right.
in
That's
a set
right.
period of time.
I have a particular type of autism.
Where's
I
this
think we
movie
all got a
thread?
bit of
Is it on
tism.
Percy's or the
Yeah.
Discord?
Yeah, it's on Percy's.
And you can make requests.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should all
Oh no! What was that laugh? What the
Margaret.
fuck?
Yeah, that was so evil. What?
Well, I don't know if you've
I've
all heard
seen-
of the viral Canadian hit TV series that just came out before Christmas. It's been taking the world by storm, but we should just all collectively watch Heated Rivalry.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I haven't heard of
Rivalry.
this. What is
Okay.
this
Oh,
on?
you
it out.
haven't? Oh, okay. Well, you...
What is it on, Margaret?
It's on Crave here because I'm in Canada, but it was picked up by HBO in the States.
Mm.
Okay, we got
It'll be on
just
Netflix
quick
soon.
random tangent. Vark Dog in the chat there. Shut up, Vark Dog. He said Macky was cheating in Scrabble last week because we play this game, this letter league game, right? And I always fucking win. And I'm just sitting there, I was like waiting for somebody to take their moves, so I was doing chess puzzles. And then my son walks in, and he's a knob sometimes, I'm telling you. And he just says, right here by the microphone, he's like, stop Googling words. I'm like, what the fuck is
Oh,
Outed.
what the fuck? What a
Outed.
prick! What a prick! And it's not like I was even Googling words. He just wanted to be an absolute dickhead troll. Fuck.
Sure, sure,
Jesus.
sure.
You know what I mean? What the
Oh,
fuck?
Sounds
shit,
like
man.
the apple does not fall far from the tree.
Yeah,
no
for
shit.
sure. For sure.
Troll.
It's just what a fucking troll thing to say because he's just what an absolute dickhead. What an absolute. Why
Tell
did
him
you
he's a
do that?
legend.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows. You know, he can
Yeah.
troll real hard, man. Fucking hell. And he's only 12. He's fucking 12. Trolls like
Oh,
that.
he's not one of the ones that hit the 100 milligrams of the edibles, or
Yeah, he would have been the one with the edibles, little fucker.
oh,
Yeah, he's
Right,
good at it.
this
He's good at it.
Mario,
What?
this heated rivalry.
Yeah, it's about
It's
hockey.
not. Yeah, I was going to say, but it's not Brokeback Mountain on hockey, is it?
Oh,
No.
yes, it is.
Oh no!
What? It is. It's Brokeback Mountain with hockey.
Yeah, it's actually really good, and that's why it's become a Canadian viral worldwide hit.
okay.
And lots of straight guys have watched it, I will say as
Ooh.
well. You don't have to be gay to watch it.
Are they though?
You don't have to be. It's just
asking.
preferred. Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, well, I mean, tons of women have watched it, so there's that.
Well,
Women can be gay, sexist. Jesus.
Actually,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. I always say I personally believe that we're all just a little bit gay. It's just it's on
I
the spectrum.
mean, I can't. I don't know if I can get behind that, Margaret.
No
No,
one
yeah.
can argue with me on that one.
No, I think that's just a Canadian thing, you know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's a spectrum.
I
You
mean,
could be at the
I can say a
very
man
far
is
end of
handsome,
one
but
Anyway.
that's about where it
Exactly.
stops, eh?
Exactly. Well, that means you're at the far end of the spectrum.
Let's go
I
to the
mean-
smoke break. Gonna go smoke break. This is smoke
Okay,
break
okay.
conversation. Let's
It
go.
is really
Okay,
is.
get after it.
Okay, we're on smoke break now. Carry on. Carry on.
Oh. You had to get the second in to push the
Yeah.
button to switch.
Yeah, just switch over. It's gonna edit it from there, you know. You know,
Oh,
some
my
people
God.
don't only listen to the show on downloads, and they miss out on the smoke break discussions because we do some random shit on those smoke break discussions. Gosh,
It is true.
I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes I
That's
should just cut them out every 5 episodes. Cut them out and be like smoke breaks, and you just put 10 minutes of the random shit we chat on the fucking smoke breaks. Damn.
You should do that. You should do that on like a Christmas show or a holiday show, so you can have a week off and just like have like the best of smoke break.
Yeah,
just-
the smoke
An
breaks.
hour of
Mhm.
smoke break. Because when I first started listening to the show, obviously I'd never listened to it live. So it was always podcast while I'm walking the dog. And the first time I listened to it live, I was like, "Oh my god, they have a smoke break!" And yeah, it was cool to listen to. I'm like, "Fuck me, they are real people. They swear and they talk about trash.
Think of
just
weird
like
shit.
me." Yeah,
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
unhinged as well. You know?
yeah, yes. I don't
Oh.
hate these people. Yay!
Yay! Woo! Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, let me just put my Arizo together here and fire that up
Yes.
for
Sounds
Sounds
sure.
like a
Smoke break,
plan.
people.
Sounds
I've
like
got-
a plan.
Yeah. I've just my dogs have just burst into the room, given me slobs, and then left the room again. Thanks, dogs.
I'm gonna get some of that
Oh.
that pineapple chunk in the mighty at 186. Did you say, Smee?
That's what you said.
For the pineapple?
Yeah,
No, well,
you
I
said that
like. Are you
on
doing it
a-
specifically at
on a
186?
Grow Guide. I'm doing it at 186, yeah, and it's very tasty.
I
But
forget
that's what
how
it
to
is.
switch my.
It was said. I don't know if it was actually you or John that said it. You was both. I'm sure it was you and John that was discussing the temps.
I'm
Or
gonna
maybe
change
wrong.
mine to that and see what happens here because I do Fahrenheit on mine, so I'm ripping it at like 4 bills.
Whew.
Let's turn her down. Let's try. Let's drop her down to that 186. Let's see what happens here. Let me just let her cool down, everybody.
What is it you normally vape at, Macky?
200.
200.
Yeah. It's just
200
just-
C.
Do you know what? I'm going to
Yeah,
turn
just
it up to
do everything
200,
200C. Just do everything there.
and let me have a go. Let me have a go at 200 on the pineapple chunk. You do it at 186, and we can compare.
Okay. Okay.
Or
I'm
not.
gonna hit this and be like, no, it's not hot enough.
See, and that's kind of what I felt when I was first started using mine. Is like I went to that recommended, like you're saying, like the 186 or something. And I was like, it didn't feel like it was doing the job, so I just
Mhm.
cranked her up.
I think it's because I just got my mighty, and I've never. I kind of was like, right, okay, what temperature do I need to do it? And there was a grow guard or a discussion on one of the podcasts that I remembered, so I found it, listened to it, and suggested for pineapple tapes around the 186 mark. So between 185 and 190, and I just found 186 worked. Didn't
Right.
choke me out.
We have to go on a
'cause
fucking
again-
tangent. I forgot about this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop what you're saying, Esme. We have to go on this tangent while it's in my fucking head. I remember it, right?
Right.
So-
Okay, go.
I need an answer, everybody. Was it wrong of me to laugh? That's where I'm going to start off right now. Listen. So I went to
Yes.
chess club, right? I went to chess club.
I mean, no.
And I took the wife and the boy as well. They were playing a game of chess, and I was playing the game with this random guy.
Yeah. Wait. Put up a poll. Red Eye says put up
I'm
a
going to
poll.
pull a chop before I thank you, Red Eye. Before I carry on, I'll put a poll up
carry
here.
on.
Let me
Nice one.
that played there. Start a poll. Was I wrong? Was Macky wrong? I'll type. Was Macky wrong for laughing? Don't fucking comment on it yet, everybody. Wait till you hear the story, okay? Yes or no? Right, yeah. So I went to chess club, and I was playing a game of chess with this guy, and we had to be quiet because there was a tournament going on, so we were talking real quietly. And after the game, when I had won, because that's what happens when I play chess usually. When so before I played the game with the guy, I noticed he's got one leg. Right? Now everybody's intrigued. They lean a little bit closer. Like, what did he say? I'm like, yeah, that's right. He's got one leg. But I didn't mention it. We were just playing the game. And at the end of the game, I was like, yeah, so if you don't mind me asking, how did you lose the leg? Now, I'm in the center of the UK, 200 miles away from any ocean, right? And this guy said to me, shark attack. And I laughed. I laughed, right? Thinking, but I was being polite, laughing at the guy's joke. Because what are the fucking chances he actually lost his leg in a shark attack? You know what I mean? So I'm like, it's like, no, really? I'm like, really? Oh. The missus said it was cringe. I shouldn't have laughed at the guy. I'm like, but really? What are the odds of it? And he explained, right? He's like, oh no, I went to Hawaii with my friends to play golf, and I was standing next to the ocean on a small cliff or something. And I got hit in the back of the head with a golf ball and landed in the water. There was a shark there and it bit me on the leg. And that's all I can really remember. So I laughed at the guy thinking, hold on for a second.
Okay.
That's not true. That cannot be a true story. So was I wrong to laugh at this guy? Because I thought that the story, well, not even the story when he initially just said, I lost it in a shark attack. Like, haha. It's like, because if I had lost the leg and somebody asked me, how'd you lose the leg, mate? Yeah, shark did it. I'd say that just for the banter. Yeah, even though it might be diabetes or something, I'm just going to say it's a fucking shark attack. So I don't think I was wrong. I don't think I was wrong for laughing at the guy. I was being more polite by laughing, thinking it was a joke. Yes.
Did he say that was a true story or not?
Yeah, he said it was a true story. He went on for like 15 minutes explaining about how this was a true story. He went on the golf holiday and he had golf insurance, so he got a nice payout afterwards because of what happened to him.
That's a fucking crazy story. That's a crazy story.
It is a hard one to believe.
You get hit by a golf ball and fall off a cliff and then get bit by a shark.
You know, I mean, it's like a Monty Python sketch.
Yes, that is wild. If that is true.
Oh shit, man!
With his name Griswold.
Right, like holy.
Yeah, well, I explained this story to Viking as well, and Vikings from Australia, and they have shark attacks every couple of days. It's like out there, right?
Right.
And he's like, nah, shark attacks are all like monitored. They've got every time there's a shark attack or something, he's put in some kind of database that they have of shark attacks apparently. So I didn't investigate, and I'm trying to look for this guy because I know what his first name is at least. So I'm looking up golfer, this name, lost his leg in a fucking shark attack, and I can't find anything whatsoever. So I don't know. Was the guy lying? And I don't want to have to go to chess club next time I see him and be like, oh, do you know you said that thing about your leg and the shark attack? Bullshit, mate. Fucking you lying, bro. I spent all week researching this. I don't want to be that guy. So what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Just believe his story? I don't.
And then he's not gonna like leave chess club because you laughed at him. He's gonna leave chess club because you're a stalker.
That's right. Like, I'm onto you. I'm onto you. I want it to be like, are you pulling my leg? But I thought that would have been inappropriate. Do
it, lady.
No, you need to do that. You need to do that.
Yeah.
The thing is, what you'll find is people like that have got a lot more sense of humor about the situation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Other people are far more offended and upset by their situation than they are, and it's understandable because he's lost a leg. But if it was me after a few years, you'd be like, right, what story could I say about me losing my leg? Because I'm fed up of saying, it was an industrial accident.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I was one
You know
of
what
them
I mean?
idiots on freaking Instagram that gets
You know,
pulled into
I
a
was one of
machine and
those
wrapped around 50
thalidomide
times.
kids, you know?
Yeah, exactly,
Whoa.
Matthew,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Whoa.
What can you do? What can you do? Yes.
Oh my god, man.
So was I wrong
That
to
is-
laugh at the guy? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think
But,
he was, mate.
you know.
I think he was justified to laugh at it because
But
that's
I
a
put-
natural
yeah.
reaction.
I have
put
that
yes just
autism
to
thing as
troll
well.
you.
Thanks, John. Thanks for that. Thanks.
It could be worse. It could be worse. I laugh at midgets. I see a midget and I can't stop
You can't
laughing
say that.
because they're just.
Smee, you can't say that. That's a banned word. It's a
Well,
Is it
flag.
though?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
smoke
When
break.
they
Yeah,
use it,
I don't know if they
I
do
mean-
that
Smoke break.
anymore, do they?
I can use that, right?
that Brad,
Okay,
that
little-
comedian, tiny guy, Brad.
Yeah, the
I can't
Game
think
of
of his name.
Thrones
Williams,
guy.
is it?
I don't know if he's Game of Thrones or not, but he
Oh.
uses it in his stand-up, man.
Oh, no,
Right.
different guy then.
And his
Yeah.
wife is like, I don't know, tall. So he
Yeah.
uses that
Right.
word a lot, man.
It can happen to anybody. My
And-
my niece.
It
my
can
niece
happen
has
to
got
anybody.
dwarfism.
Like people just shrink all of a sudden.
No, what I meant by that was you could have a child that has got dwarfism. My niece, she's got dwarfism. I call her Randall from Time Bandits. Every time I see her, I'm like, "Oh, Randall," and she's a time bandit. And this is why I laugh at him because every time I see him, all I see is like me and my shadow. When they're
Yep.
doing the song and dance in front of Napoleon, I'm just wetting myself, thinking, "Do it for me, please, please." Do it for me."
But yeah, just one more note on that is the guy told me as well for his birthday after the event took place when he first got his prosthetic leg. All of his friends at his birthday party just bought him cans of WD-40.
See,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's
you know.
pretty funny.
this is it. It's got a sense of humor about it. I
You
like
have to
that.
laugh, man. You have to laugh. But I'm just skeptical. I don't think it was a shark attack. And I don't think that I was inappropriate for laughing at the guy. And it's good to see that 73% of the people in the chat also think that I was not inappropriate for laughing at the guy. I will tell the wife after the show. I will tell her. I'll be like, look, all these people, these 75% of people. Because I'll
So
round it
the
up.
wife was
you know?
against it, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, she
was
thought,
like, "Macky,
she's
you're a
like,
damn
I
dick."
can't believe you fucking laughed at that guy. I'm like, what are you about? You can't believe I've had to explain numerous times. Like, bro, how likely is that to be true? What are you talking about? Fucking shark attack.
Oh my god.
It was more likely that he was joking about it being a shark attack than it was a shark attack. So it was better for me to laugh at him saying it was a shark attack just to be polite to laugh at his joke. And then it wasn't a
Right.
joke and it was
Okay.
like, oh, sorry. There we go, everybody. Let's end
There
that
you go.
poll. 73%
fire
say
talk.
no. Yeah.
back
Fire
to
top in the
the
comments. Umpa.
yeah,
You
I was
can go
going
on
back
fire
to
top.
that.
Yeah.
So in America, I think it's acceptable, okay, for the word midget, because we actually have midget wrestling here.
Yes, you do, and
Do
that's some of the most
Yeah,
funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. So funny.
yeah, it's a goddamn amazing. I went for the first time, and I loved every minute of it. I should have spent more money to be in the front row because that's where the
Yeah.
action is.
Because you couldn't
Man,
see him.
Right, it is.
No, I could see them. Trust me, because they're up in the air. You know what I'm saying? But
Ah,
like
shit.
after they
Yeah.
were all done and the show was over and stuff, we like stuck around. We chatted with them guys.
How long did the show go on for? Was it
weird.
short?
It was not short. It was amazing. And I had a couple of the guys. We were talking to a couple of the guys. I'm like, man, one of you guys needs to get back in your costume, and you need to take that trash can and smash me over the head with it. And I
Damn
got that,
right.
baby. I got
Get
it.
Did
in,
you?
John. You're a
Yeah,
legend.
they did it. And then we're like, if you do this, man, we'll help you guys load up. So we even helped them load up their
Legend,
short
John,
bus.
legend. The short bus.
It was not a full size bus, but
No.
it was the best time, man. And those guys were awesome.
It was the
Awesome, man.
mystery machine from Scooby Doo, and there was 40 of them in it.
And I want to say, like, they traveled around, man. Like, they were like from Texas.
Fucking brilliant.
Wow.
Fucking
Yeah.
brilliant.
What a
It's
smoke
amazing.
break. That was a fun
Yeah,
one.
baby. Sharks, midgets.
Yeah,
else can we
next time
throw
you
in
go,
there?
John, get in the front, and take a squirt bottle, do you know, like a mister bottle that you use to mist your pants, take it, get it on jet and squirt them when they get near you. You know, like Austin Powers does to mini me's. And just do that. Oh. Every
Oh,
time I
man.
see one, I look for a squirt bottle. And I swear to God, one day I'll find a squirt bottle when I see one. Sorry, people. I'm really sorry.
Damn.
Listen.
Well, that's the last time Smee will be on. He's so inappropriate.
Did you know
Oh,
that John Stamos is afraid of little people?
Is he?
Have you seen that? Yeah.
No.
No way.
Why?
Brad comedian tells the story where Bob Saget had him scare John Stamos. And like he was like grabbed a hold of him and started humping his leg. Yeah. Go look that shit up. That story is amazing.
Oh, man.
Dear.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry if we offended
No, that's
any
brilliant.
little people out there. We love
Yeah.
you.
That's right.
We more than love you. You're awesome. You
Yeah.
Anyway,
provide me with much humor. Crack on.
let's go to the grow guides, everybody, and talk about some gummies. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Oh, dear.
Oh. All right.
Okay, so
Oh, man, you know.
let's try and concentrate. Gosh, I was going to respond to the chat, but I'm not going to. All right, let's move on. So for
Okay.
today's grow guides, we're talking about gummies because Smee has been making gummies recently, and I managed to try one of these gummies, and I was pretty mashed up for quite a while. It was very nice. Nice gummies, Smee. Nice gummies. Yeah.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, so I thought that would be a good topic. I know usually we cover a few different topics in grow guides nowadays, but I thought we could focus on just this one. So we can go from start to finish on how to make these gummies so people could make their own at home if they wanted to. And, store them in the freezer so they last for fucking ages. You just take one out, leave it to defrost for 15 minutes and eat it, and you're good. You know what I'm saying? Brilliant. So where do we begin? I mean, Margaret, obviously, you make gummies as well. Do you make gummies often, or do you prefer things like cakes and biscuits?
I don't make gummies a whole lot. I don't know why. Maybe because I sometimes find them a little tedious, especially if you're trying to put them in the molds. And I'm usually making like all kinds of shit, so I don't make a ton of gummies. And also, like, I heard Shmi saying that he uses like FICO in it, and I don't have a lot of FICO, which I think FICO and stuff like that works a lot better for gummies anyway, as well.
I agree.
Yeah, because otherwise you have to get like some kind of lecithin to make sure the oil mixes in and it can
Yeah.
separate, and then it's kind of like yucky. So yeah. So for
I
all those
still have,
reasons, I'm out. No, I'm kidding.
I still have a
Maybe
little
we need
bit
to
of
have-
an issue with getting the oil to go into the gummies because the FICO is really quite thick. But just adding more lecithin and heating it for a little longer. So, and instead of doing like an hour heat, I'll do an hour and a half to 2 hour heat and add more lecithin. It seems to break down the oil and make it absorb into the gummy better, rather than it when you pour it into its molds, it seems to settle on the top. You have like a layer of
Yeah.
FICO and then your gummy. So I've been trying to perfect that, and I've got it nailed. It's just, it was just a lot of trial and error, but I got there. My gummies now, as Macky says, you kind of only need one, and you get smashed.
Yeah, man. And John, you've been making these recently as well, right?
Oh, yes. I make
Have you
the
been making gummies?
I make them all like pretty often. I'll make up a batch or two different, potencies and such. And I think it's kind of fun. It's actually kind of relaxing. It's way easier than doing the hard candies. That is a little
Oh yeah, I don't
right.
fuck with those either.
Hard candies, though, for some reason, is easier to get it to combine.
Yes, I would probably agree with that. I'm not sure
Yeah.
why that is.
There's less water in the mix. It's more of a glycerin sugar mix,
sugar.
which is oily in
Right.
itself. So the oil.
And I think it's a temp thing too.
Yeah, because it has to be a higher temperature.
This is correct. Yeah, temperature does work.
Right.
But I've found that there's lots of little things you could do. Also, if you've got some MTC oil, so coconut oil, you can actually mix the FECO in with the coconut oil, which makes it easier to absorb into the gummy, because the
Right.
coconut oil is not as thick as the FECO, and it mixes it out. I tried also vegetable glycerin. I tried vegetable glycerin as well, which they use in vape
Mm-hmm.
carts, and it's food grade. And I just tried a little bit of that with the FECO, and that works quite well. But I found that you get a lot of waste. The little bowl you mix your FECO and your glycerin in, the FECO tends to stick to the side. I'm all
Well,
about
that's
trying to
interesting.
make it. I'm all about trying to use every little bit of your FECO, or of your infusion,
Like when you say you're
to
using,
go
when you
into.
tried vegetable glycerin, you're infusing that and using that in it?
So yeah, I've
Yeah.
infused vegetable glycerin. So I did about a 2.5 ounce trim infusion of vegetable glycerin, which is not anywhere near as strong as an alcohol
Yeah, they
tincture.
say it doesn't extract as much as alcohol does.
Mm-hmm.
But I did that basically because there's two things. First of all, I wanted to mix it in with the FECO so it went into my gummies better, which it does really, really well. It's just leaves a lot of residue in behind that doesn't go into the mix. And the
Right.
second reason is you can actually use it in, we've got these things in the UK called soda streams, and they make carbonated drinks. And you can put it in a carbonated drink soda stream and make THC fizzy drinks.
Wait, say that
Mhm.
again?
You can
Margaret's
use the
intrigued.
vegetable
Let's
glycerin.
go.
Yeah.
So you can use the vegetable glycerin in a soda machine, which
Yeah.
creates like carbonated soda from
Yeah.
water, and you can put it in there instead of the syrup that you get, which is Coca-Cola flavor or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You put the syrup in with that, but you add the vegetable glycerin with your thing, and it makes THC carbonated drinks.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Oh,
And
sounds like a
that's
new
something
episode
that's
for you here,
something
Margaret, to do some testing.
Well, I wanted to get one of
that's
those
something I've
things
been
for a
playing about
while
with.
because I
It's
like
something I've been
carbonated
playing about
water.
with my
Ugh.
and
Sorry. Yeah, come on, Margaret. What are you
What is
doing?
wrong with carbonated water?
Oh, come on. Do we really even have to have that discussion with?
I think we do. I think we do.
I say that.
Okay.
I say, but because I never used to like this whole fucking fizzy water bullshit. But I like to drink a lot of water, and it seems as if my taste buds have changed a lot over the last few years. Because now I
Oh,
drink
what now?
coffee black and neat, and like without any fucking sugar in, just straight up black coffee, man, and it's so good.
Yeah.
But 5 years ago, I'd be like, black coffee with no sugar? What the fuck is wrong? The only reason why coffee is good is because it's got sugar and milk in it. What's wrong? But now, damn,
Right.
just that one cup of.
So you've
Black-
changed your mind about coffee. Are you saying that you've potentially changed your mind about carbonated water then?
Well,
Which is
I
different than
definitely need to
tonic
try it.
water, by the way.
Yeah, tonic water's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
That's got
But-
sugar in it or something.
But just some fizzy water. I might actually like it nowadays. I'm gonna have to get a bottle and find out. That's-
I mean, I don't drink it all the time, but if I drink a lot of water, and sometimes water can get boring, so it's fizzy water.
yes.
You can add like, I don't know, either a slice of lemon or some shit or whatever. And it's just
Tangent.
Some
Fuck.
shit.
or just straight up. I do like straight up fizzy water
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
when I'm like, oh, sparkling water, sparkling. It sounds nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sparkling.
Yeah. That's what we call it here. Sparkling water.
Sparkling.
Beautiful. Anyway, so let's go back to the beginning. Let's talk about these gummies again.
Right.
There'll probably be more tangents. Everybody, brace yourself. But so with the FECO, how are you making the FECO? You want to give us a quick rundown on that, Smee?
So, thanks to Margaret's podcast once again, one of the first episodes I listened to was about the magical butter machine. And
Oh,
everything that was keeping me away from edibles was in this machine. So it gave me an access into this world of edibles. It just simplified everything for me. So everything goes into the magical butter machine. I do 2.5 ounces of trim or bud. Generally, it's a bit of both because I use my laugh. Anyway, 2.5 ounces in, and then a litre of 190 proof alcohol. That
All right, so
takes
you're
it up to just
using like Everclear or something, not using isopropyl or anything like
no,
that.
no. I'm using I'm using like
Yeah,
Everclear.
Everclear
Well,
would be like food grade or whatever.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
don't get Everclear here.
Yeah, we
Or I
don't
can't
either.
seem to get it here. I use this website that in fact Toploader, he put me in touch with it, and it's a website where you can get 190 proof food grade ethanol, which is what this is, alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that goes in with the 2.5 ounce, and it just below the maximum line, so it's perfect amount. It then goes on, tinks your button. This is the beautiful thing about the magical button machine, and you'll know this, Margaret. You literally set your temperature, you press the temperature button, which is the lowest temperature, 130. And then you press tincture, which sets it off for 4 hours. And 4 hours later, it's done. You come back,
Nice.
it beeps at you. It beeps at you. It's like, hey, mister, come and empty me. So you go and you empty it. And then, because talking to John, he advised me to do another go and get more trichomes in.
Double that
So
shit
I
up,
then
baby.
doubled it up. So I did. I back into the back 2.5 ounce, another 2.5 ounce of trim, but back into the magical butter machine, and 4 hours later, I have got a double wash
Nice.
of
Nice.
this stuff.
I
One
will
substance.
I would like to add right now as well, because like there's all kinds of infusion devices on the market and you don't necessarily need them to make stuff, but the
No.
magical butter machine you can do alcohol in clearly, where you can't do that with a Levo or an Ardent.
Right.
Mhm.
So that is one advantage of the magical butter, and you can do large batches too. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why I got the magical butter machine, because the one I got came with a little tub, which is like a silicone tub, and it holds 4 ounces of wheat, and you can put that in your oven, little thermometer.
Oh, the
Keeps it
decarb thing.
everything. Yeah, the decal
Yeah.
box, and it really does keep the smell down a lot.
Right.
And I live in like what we call terraced housing, which means I've got neighbours both sides of me.
Terrorist housing.
No, terraced, not
Oh,
terrorist, but
terrorist.
yeah.
I'm like terrorist. Whoa, baby.
No, that's
Bull,
me.
man, you're
That's
I'm
me,
gonna
John.
chat off
That's
again,
me.
aren't I?
you're in close proximity
Midgets,
to your neighbors.
terrorists.
I've
Yeah.
got neighbours. Yeah, I've got close
Yeah.
proximity to neighbours, so I like to keep the smell down. So I do it late at night when everyone's in bed,
Right.
etc., etc. So that's why I got the magical butter machine, because I was I was able to decarb that way, and the ardent and the other ones, I couldn't really decarb as much as I wanted to with those ones, even though it all does it all in one go, which is really nice. I just thought that it was a little bit small, because I'm now doing like batches of 10, 15 ounces at a time to decarb.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, because I
so
think the Ardent holds like 2 ounces. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And so I'm getting quite a lot done in one go, because the fact that if I'm going to do it and it's going to smell, I only really want it to smell once, and then I need to
Right. Well, and you need
let.
quite a bit to make FICO anyway, too, right?
Yeah, yeah. I ended
Um,
up using just over 5 ounces, and from that 5 ounces, after I'd evaporated, because I was going to wait for it to evaporate off just by itself. It could take about a week to 2 weeks for it to evaporate off, and it'll
2
leave you with
weeks.
a FICO.
Sorry.
I did it. 2 weeks.
Wait, were you
Yeah.
were you gonna disagree with that, John, about you need a lot of weed to make FICO?
well, I mean, it depends. It really depends on what you're putting in, honestly.
Okay. Same
And
one.
it depends on what you think is like I think the question kind of was like, did you get a bunch out of it? Right.
Yeah, I went for yield. I did it because you
Right.
said if I do it twice, I'll get a better yield. And that
Yeah.
was my only. It wasn't to make it any stronger, because I don't think you can make FICO any stronger than what it is. And it goes
No,
back to
Sure.
you'll
weed
get
anyway.
more if you do it like 2 or 3 times. But like
Yeah,
what I was getting at is it all depends on you how much you want to make at that time. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like me, I set up to
Yeah.
do it and pull like in the end, I want to have like 20 to 30 grams out of whatever I did, just because of the size of my distiller, you know, and the time, et cetera,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, this is another thing, and we discussed this when I was doing it. I don't have a distiller at the minute. That's one thing I'm gonna get. But Christmas was coming, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And because of the fact that I'm evaporating my alcohol off and losing that the cost, I needed to make sure I put as much yield into that batch of alcohol because I knew once it was gone, it was gone. Where you can recycle and then do, you can do smaller batches if you've got a recycler, and maybe I'll do that once I've got a recycler and do smaller batches. But yeah, I went for yield, and yeah, I got it from the I ended up with 50, well, just short of 50 milligrams, 48 milligrams, milliliters, sorry. Milligrams.
Yeah.
Damn.
48 milliliters. And
That's a
I was,
bunch.
yeah,
Mhm.
it was a bunch, especially because at the time I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll use this whole thing in one batch of gummies. And no, that's not the case. 1 to 2
No,
mil of
you don't
Pico.
want to do that.
15
No,
milligrams of FICO?
55 0.
50.
Oh, I was
50.
gonna say,
It's
because I was like, that's a tablespoon, but it could still be
Well,
a lot because it's super strong.
so it's
yeah,
50 milliliters.
Oh, okay.
yes.
That's a lot of
No,
milligrams. Like,
Yeah, it
you,
oh,
is.
yeah.
Hmm.
you make a shit ton with that.
Yeah, good
Right.
question
Because
there
me
from
being
Red
me, that's how
Eye.
I think. That's how I think it works. It's the
Yeah,
same with a lot
Red
of
Eye
other
in the.
things.
You say you've used all of that now, right, Smee? You've used the whole 48.
Yeah, I've used it all.
So,
About it's lasted me less than 2 months because of the R&D bit. But yeah,
yeah,
it's all
yeah.
gone
But
now.
how
I'm
much
waiting
would
on
you
the next
estimate?
ones.
How many gummies have you made out of that much Pico?
Oh, 1,000 gummies plus.
Oh,
Damn.
wow. That's so many
Yeah,
gummies.
I
Yeah.
get
That's
from one batch, which is 2 milliliters. I was getting about 100 gummies,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
That's about
that's
right.
it was only
crazy.
it was taking maybe one,
But that's
2
also why
gummies
making
to
your
get
own is like so
people.
great because
Hmm.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
you can't
It
like I don't know
was
what that would
daunting.
cost you to buy, but it would be a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
And sorry,
I've
Smee,
literally,
as well to get that 50, well, 48 milliliters. How much
yes,
bud did you have? How much trim? What kind of weight was you working with that?
all in all, there was 5 ounces of trim slash bud in there.
Right.
So it's like trim and
So
popcorn buds kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
some popcorn laugh and whatnot, and some trim. And I got I got 48 milliliters from 5 ounces of trim, which was I thought was a really good return.
Yeah, good return
That's
indeed.
pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
And that stuff's gonna be
I've
strong as shit.
got about 4.5 kilograms of freaking trim. So knowing
Yeah.
that 5 ounce return get that much return is good. It means I've got plenty of FICO as long as I can get a recycler. I've got
Hmm.
plenty of FICO for the next few
Yeah.
years. And,
Yeah.
When you say a recycler, do you mean
that's
like a distiller kind of thing?
Distiller.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
where did you
distiller.
get
Yeah,
your
sorry.
distiller, John?
Vivor.
Oh, I don't know what
Don't
that is.
don't get it from
It's
Timu, right?
yeah, don't get it. Well, they probably sell the same one there too, but Vivor is like a company that sells all kinds of different stuff,
Okay.
industrial or home stuff,
What did you
And it's
use
just
before you had one? Before you had a,
I
because I've heard of
I
people using like rice cookers to boil off the
Mhm.
alcohol.
yeah, people have used that, but that you're losing it, right? So
Yeah.
like the
Right.
first time I
Yeah.
ever did it, I made Green Dragon that I boiled off like what Smee was doing, basically
Mhm.
boiled it down as a ways. I didn't bring it all the way to FICO, but I brought it down enough to where it's like it wasn't so much alcohol. And then after that, when I decided I'm gonna do this, and then looking into using alcohol, I was like, that's $45 every 175, so it can get expensive. So I'm like, I gotta get this back, man. So I did a bunch of research, and I'm like, I needed to get a distiller. That's all there is to it.
Hmm.
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 And
So I
what
had
kind of
one right from that point.
how much do you like? How much is a distiller?
I think I paid
If
like
you don't mind me.
$100 for mine.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the one
Well,
I'm
that's not
looking
that
at
bad.
is
Decent.
the one I'm looking at
120.
is just short of 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, I was expecting them to be a lot more expensive than that.
No, it all depends on what kind you want to get. You want to get one that has the digital display so you can set the temp.
Right.
You want that for sure. But then it's about after that, then it's like the heating element size. Like I think mine's like a 1500 watt, and most of them are somewhere around 750.
Okay.
because then it allows it to heat up and not fluctuate as much. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
So, and then I think mine will hold 1.1 gallons, so 4.5 liters probably
Okay.
at a time. So I
Right.
mean, like you can push through quite a bit.
Mm.
Yeah, man. So let's say that people have gone out there, they've made these 2 milliliters. Let's work off that kind of metric that you're working with, Smee. So people made 2 milliliters of FICO in whichever method they've
Yes.
chosen, and they take this 2 mil of FICO. What happens then? What do you do with that?
I take the 1 to 2 mil of Pico, and I use, because of the magical butter machine, I was like, surely there is a machine that can help me make gummies too. So luckily for me, magical butter make the magical gummy machine too.
Oh, right.
And
Do you have a discount code?
oh no, I'll work on it. I'll work on it as a sponsor for the for our edible
No, I
store.
mean,
that we can open up.
just use DC SME as the discount code for 10% off.
Oh man, shit.
That's clever. I've lost train of thought now, Macky. Well done. Good
Oh,
stuff. Where was we?
you were talking. You
2
got
mil
the
of
magical
Pico,
gummy machine as well.
yes, so I got the magical gummy machine because having 4 huskies, right, can be very, very calming. Believe it or not, they'll chill. But you can guarantee when you have to watch something that they will come and harass the
Mhm.
crap out of you. So I couldn't really be standing by the stove with hot, jellified, sticky stuff that could pour all over me, my
Yeah.
dogs, and
Especially if you're rustling packets of things.
exactly.
You know, I was going to
So
call my
this is
dog
exactly it.
Russell at one point because anytime you rustle any kind of fucking wrapper for anything, it's like, yo, was that me? Did you call me? Fucking dogs, man. Sorry, you were saying to me. You were saying.
So I bought the magical gummy machine, and what that allows you to do is that you can, um, uh, and I actually used. You see, the whole thing about this. Sorry, quick tangent, but the whole thing about this is I must give props to Margaret and John because I've literally been able to come so far in the edible game so quickly because of these 2 legends that have already put all the work in and all the thing. All I've done is just extrapolated from each Margaret and John, put it all together in a little thing that works for me, and I've been able to run with it, and I've had some great success. But I owe all that success to Margaret and John. So
Aw.
anyway, so I'll carry on now. So I get this magical boat machine, magical gummy machine, and
Sorry,
250
Smee. Sorry to
milliliters.
interject there. Just how much are those machines? How much do you spend on each one?
Oh, so the magical butter machine, gummy machine was, I got it on sale, and it was just over £100,
Right.
which I thought was really good. The magical butter machine, which has got so much more versatility than you actually think when you buy it, that was about £200. So a little bit more expensive, but it's paid for itself over and over and over again with the I've done coconut oil. I do olive oil to sprinkle over salads and stuff like that. I do olive oil for frying. It's different kind of olive oil
Or
for
pulling it on
frying.
lamb dinners.
I
Yeah.
put it on lamb dinners, as Macky knows. I've also made the vegetable tincture, the alcohol tincture. It's just so versatile, the magical butter machine. So I recommend that if people have the money, I know £200 can be a little bit expensive. I think you might get it a bit cheaper in the States. Um, but yeah, it's a game changer if you want to get into this. It makes
Well, you
you
got to
don't have to
consider it
stand there.
like Ed Rosenthal when he's on the show. He's mentioned before how he doesn't look at things in a monetary value. He'd rather look at it like in a cannabis value. So you're looking at about 2.5 ounces of weed in value.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The amount of
Yeah.
FICO I made, a friend of mine said that's £1,000 worth of FICO if you was to sell it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
100%.
So
Oof.
yeah, it pays for itself. And the thing with me, Macky, as I get older, time is more important to me than anything. Time. You can't get it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. So if I'm having to stand and monitor the process in my slow cooker every 10 minutes, come back in and staring, takes time out of what I need to do in my day. So I buy machines to make this a bit more streamlined for me. So I get my time back. So while that 4 hours of that FICO is doing in the magical butt machine, I can be prepping other things and doing my grow and cleaning my house and walking my dogs. All the stuff that I couldn't do if I was to have to monitor.
Yeah.
So that's why I use the machines. And the magical gummy machine is very good too. It literally has one job, and that's to make gummies. But this does it very, very well. It heats, it mixes, and it gummies. And I use 250 milliliters of water. This is John Carlson's recipe. I've tweaked it. I've tweaked it a little bit, John. I hope you don't.
That's okay.
mind.
No, you got to tweak it every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
So it's a 250 milliliters of water into the magical
juice.
gummy machine, and or juice, but don't use like a fresh orange juice that you'd have to keep in the fridge. Use like a processed one you can keep on the shelf. Otherwise, as Macky found out, these gummies can go very moldy very quickly. Like a week, you can lose your gummies.
Yeah.
If you
That makes
use
sense.
juice, it's terrible. But if you use water, if you use juice that's off the shelf that lasts, you'll get a couple of months out of them if you keep them in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've got mine in the freezer because I can
if
just
you keep
take
it
it
in the
out and
freezer.
defrost it in 10, 15 minutes and it'll be fine. And then it's not going to get moldy in the freezer.
No, you can keep them in the freezer for a very, very, very long time, which is really good. So
I'm gonna comment one thing on here. If somebody wants to be able to store them but doesn't want to freeze them, you can get potassium sorbate.
Yes,
which is a
Is it
preservative.
Yeah.
Yep.
Preservative,
And it works amazing. So, because I used to do the lemon juice. I don't know if you put lemon juice in yours.
I do. I use lemon juice in mine because
but it just
last more than
doesn't.
3 days.
Yeah, it doesn't last very long. So. Yeah.
No, I mean the gummies don't last with me for more than 3 days. I wake up in the morning and I have 10 gummies, and then for all the
Man's a fucking. I have one, and I'm like, fucking hell. Where's my bed?
I have a half of one of those.
He's like, yeah, a handful of them with my coffee. He's like, what? What the fuck?
A spoonful of coconut oil in my coffee and gummies. That's my breakfast.
I'm like, time is moving really slow. I think I'm dead.
And I'm like, you lightweight, catch up.
Yeah, what can you do? What can you do?
And so, yeah, that's what I do. It's a magical gummy machine. It gets 250 ml of water in it, then or juice. And then I add the powder Jello pack, 3 ounce Jello pack, any flavor you want.
And you get that from them as well?
Off Amazon.
All right.
No. You can.
So just standard for making gummies?
Yeah. You can, if you live in the States, you can buy their gummy mix from theirs. But their gummy mix makes very, very little gummies. John's gummy mix, like I say, I get 80 to 100 gummies out of this, depending on which mold I use. And the mold, the ones you had to get, Macky, that was from the molds where I get 80 to 100 gummies. So the bigger mold where I get a few less gummies, they're even stronger. But you get plenty. And yeah, I just followed John's recipe, tweaked it a little bit. So after what I do is instead of pouring the Jello in with the water first, I add the Jello to a red cup, plastic cup, any type of cup, and then I stick it on a set of scales. I then add 25 grams of gelatin, not the 21 that you use, John. I just found that the extra gelatin allows the pico to melt in a little bit more.
Okay.
Along with the lecithin, I started off with a teaspoon of lecithin powder, because I use powder. Started off with a teaspoon, and I'm up to a tablespoon. I actually use a flat tablespoon.
I wonder if that's the difference between the powder and the liquid.
Well, it's the difference between the FICO melting into the gummy and it settling on top. It's the lecithin that lecithin that makes it more available to melt into
Yeah,
the gummy.
because the lecithin is an emulsifier, isn't it?
It
Helps
is a
things
Yeah.
combine.
emulsifier. That's correct. Yeah,
Mhm.
and it emulsifies it into the like
And
like when
also
you use
improves
soap to make
bioavailability
neem oil.
as well. Just so you know that
It very much does.
it
Mhm.
extends the
And
how far it goes.
because in the fecal process you don't use any lecithin because it's just alcohol.
Mhm.
There's no lecithin in the fecal, so adding it now
Mhm.
is it gives you that bioavailability and the emulsification, and
Nice.
it's a preservative too. So it's like a triple hit. It's a gift that keeps
Fucking
on giving.
expensive
Plus
though, isn't it? Huh?
it's not too cheap, but you know, it's not
Fuck.
so
Right.
expensive for the amount that you get.
I think it's more expensive for you guys over there.
Yeah, it takes it's like
I
20
paid-
quid for a small bottle or something. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck are they talking about?
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I can't even remember. Maybe even more. It was a ridiculous price. It was
I get
like
500 grams of powder for £5, so it's
Of
much
Oh,
cheaper
that's
than
not
lecithin.
bad at all.
you get powdered
Yeah.
lecithin.
powdered. Yeah,
Okay.
I
See,
get off Amazon, and the
See, and
reason I use
that's-
powder, John, is
Yeah.
because I mix that powder in with the
Gummy
in
powder.
with the Jello.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it gets mixed in with the Jello and the gelatin all in this cup all at once. I then pour it
Okay.
in as one, and that then is all ready to go. And then all you do is screw the lid on, press gummy. There's a button that says gummy. That's it.
So they're
It's
they're
as
making it
simple as
pretty
that.
idiot proof.
And I am that idiot. So you know it works, right?
I wasn't saying that at all. I mean, I could use
No,
something
no,
that
no.
has a gummy
I
button
am saying
myself.
Right.
So yeah, press the gummy button and it makes gummies, and it's a half an hour process. It spins it and mixes it, and then it blooms it. And that's the
So
bit
easy.
that I was
Yeah.
worried about. The blooming. When you're
Mhm.
doing that yourself, you can really mess up your gummies.
What's the
They can
blooming?
come
What's
out
that?
really sticky. It's where the gelatin melts into the water and it becomes more of a gum than it does a liquid.
Yeah, that's
Um,
always sort of like a
and it,
separate process that has to
yeah,
happen.
and it needs
Yeah.
time. After it's mixed once, it
Hmm.
needs time to do that before you mix it
Mhm.
again. And there's a perfect time to do that. And the gummy machine does it exactly at that time. I
Right.
think it's 10, 15 minutes or something. You'll hear it spinning again, and off it
Huh.
goes. Throughout that time, it is heating it to the perfect temperature because it heats as well. And then
I still
that's
am
pretty
intrigued
much
by
it.
that machine.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
I
much it.
know. I am too a little bit.
I've got
'Cause
some
I-
I've got some photographs of the machine that I can upload. So, but if you just Google it, you'll see plenty of pictures
Yeah.
of the gummy machine working. Man looks a little bit man's green now because of the amount of fecal I've run through it. You can't actually see. It comes as a clear plastic, and it's now a green plastic. It looks like, do you know when you get algae on a fish tank? It
Mhm.
looks just like that. It looks just like that. It's that
Hmm.
green.
Huh.
You degenerate.
I do like though that it has like it looks like you just when you're all done, you just take the thing off the base and it has the nozzle on the
Yes.
top to make it super
Yeah.
And
easy
it's
to
got
put
a
into the
s-
mold. Because that's the
and it's got
biggest
a
pain
little
in the
button on the
ass.
side. It's got a
Yeah.
little squeezy button on the side where you can literally just it's the dispenser and the
Yeah.
maker all in one. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That thing's pretty
And
handy.
so after it's done the gummy thing, I've tested it. I've done this a few times now, and I tried putting the fecal in straight away, and it just separated. It wouldn't work because the liquid's too cold. But after I've done it done the gummy session and made the gummies, so I could just literally make normal gummies. It's warm enough. I also, as John suggested, warm the fecal up with a little bit of hot water or
Mhm.
steam or anything you've got at hand. If you've got a kettle, you can steam your 2 ml of fecal, and it makes it nice and
Like double
gooey.
boil it and heat up the bowl
This
it's
is
in or
it.
something. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
This is exactly it.
Yeah.
So once it's done the gummy, I then press heat and mix. So there's another button on this machine that says heat and mix. And what that will do then is it will heat it and mix it for 1 hour.
Oh, so
Which is
you do this
absolutely
after like when you've added your FICO to it, then you sort of give it
Yes,
another hour to like mix in with
exactly.
your gummy mix.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So once
Hmm.
I've done the gummy process and it beats and told me, hey, gummy's ready. It's nice and warm. It's ready to go. I then add my Fico, which screw the top off, add my Fico, and then screw top back on, press heat and mix. 1 hour later, my gummy mix is ready. Now you
Nice.
can if you haven't got enough time, because the beautiful thing about this machine, it keeps it at the perfect heated temperature. So you can, if you don't have enough time, just press heat and mix again and do it for 2 hours. You know, to give yourself some more time. If you, like me, I walk dogs. So I do 1 hour of a walk and then I do another hour of a walk because I can't walk all 4 of my huskies at the same time. I'm too old. So I do 2 by 2. And so I literally press the gummy machine, bosh, get them set off, go walk my first set of dogs. It's done. Press it again, walk my second set of dogs, come back, and my gummies are ready.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And well,
And
you just put them in the molds then? Well,
And that's it. The molds come out. I've got Skeletor molds from He-Man, which is cool as hell. And I've also got zombie Heisenberg mold, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I just put them out, and the magical gummy machine is so cool. You pick it up off its base, you flip it over. Now, caveat here, you can let it cool down a little bit, but it will become stuck in the
Sticky.
ball. Yeah. So as you are filling up your gummy thing, it'll get harder and harder to come out. So you've just got to kind of suck the blockage out and carry on. Be careful, you could end up in an edible coma. That's my only warning about that, because you don't realize what you're doing when you're doing this. And because the gummies are just for me, nobody else in this house consumes the gummies just for me. So don't think I'm like, I look all over this. And it's not. I found a better way, basically. The better way is to slowly and very, very slowly, in the center of your gummy pad, not the edge, in the center of your gummy pad, just slowly tip it, and it will come out pretty quick to start with, but then it'll slow down. Because you've done it in the center of your gummy machine, you can just get a spatula at the top, all the stuff that's gone out over the edges, onto the, not inside the holes of the mold. You can scrape it into there, and then you can just start filling. And it's a really clean, really easy, and that way the nozzle never clogs up. You're never having to put your mouth over it. You know, you're not going into that edible coma, and your gummies are done. And literally, I give it 5 minutes so that they're not too they're not too like runny, before I put them in the fridge. Whack them in the fridge. 15 minutes later, you could pop them out your molds and they're ready to eat. Absolutely
Beautiful.
Sweet.
game changing to my life. Before the edibles, I used to smoke 20 odd joints a day because my back, my illnesses, my ailments. And when I moved on to the edibles, I didn't need to smoke 20 joints anymore. I was at a nice base, and I never felt better when it came to the medical side of the cannabis. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a bit like you, Macky. I don't think there's any medical cannabis and recreational cannabis. Cannabis is cannabis. Right? It just does what it does. And I saw a difference. Obviously, I need to eat it for it to be more effective in my endocannabinoid system. And I found that out literally within a week of me starting to have coconut oil in my coffees.
That's amazing. That's such a great story to hear.
I used to
Like
take
going from
5
20
gabapentins
joints.
in a day.
That's like,
Oh
that's a
yeah,
lot of joints.
that was just the
Yeah.
joints. That
Yeah,
was just the joints, you know.
right.
It wasn't the pharmaceuticals I was on as well. I was on 5 gabapentins a day, 300 milligrams each, plus
Fuck.
Wow.
amitriptyline. And
So you're able to cut
um,
back or eliminate some of those pharmaceuticals too?
I haven't. I was telling Macky not so long back. I started cutting back on them because I started forgetting. I started forgetting I needed to take them because I wasn't hurting as much anymore. And now I don't take any pills except for every now and again when the weather's like it is today, when it's freezing, it's my back seizes. I take 1 gabapentin to just help me out, and
Right.
that's
There you go.
That's
every
amazing.
I mean,
time.
that's good
I
though.
can't.
You know.
I can't wait for the summer because they ain't going to be on any farms.
Right.
And that's why Big
it's
Pharma doesn't
changed
want
my
cannabis
life.
legalized. That's why.
That's
And I saw
Right.
that
It's
first
true.
on Macky. It's changed my life. It's changed my life. I've gone from being someone that's not been able to. If my dogs pulled me and I had to run 10 yards, I'd be suffering for days.
Yeah.
I can leg it. I can leg it down the street with my dogs now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's changed my life. It's changed my life. So when I say that, Margaret and John opened a door for me that helped me come really quickly in the edible game. They didn't only
Mm.
just do that. They you changed my fucking life.
Well,
And
you're welcome.
without this,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
serious guys, seriously,
Yeah,
finding
but you still had
finding
to do
home
all the
grow.
experimentation and stuff and like
yeah, for
I liked
sure.
that.
but you know,
I
like
like that. But you
yeah.
two guys gave me the confidence and gave me the roadmap. I was
Right.
you was my Google. Shut up, lads. You was my Google. You was my Google Maps. I literally typed in edibles, and Google your YouTube Google Maps was like, at the next right, get a magical gummy machine. At the next left, get some coconut oil. Honestly, and this is
This is a
exactly what
great
it was like.
analogy, man.
Yeah.
So you two, you literally, and anybody that's listening to this right now, you know, regardless of what you thought about me with the smoke break, do it, man. Do what
Yeah.
John and Margaret have. They've literally both of them have laid out a roadmap for you to follow, and it's just like Goonies. Get to that X, and when you get to that X, one-eyed Willie will be there with a massive bag of gummies, going, "Suck on these, baby," and you will, and you'll feel
Calm down, Billy.
so good.
Calm down.
Yeah.
And you know you'll feel so good. Your back will be moist again. There you go.
Yes.
There you go. Got a morning for you there,
No,
Billy.
that's
It-
it
it-
is an awesome story, you know,
Yeah.
like
You
it's
changed my, and I didn't mean to get into like all this, obviously, on the podcast, but a tangent went, and yeah, I had to say,
yeah,
it's changed my life, and it can change your life too. You know,
yeah,
if you
for sure.
give it a go,
I
it's
love
a
that, the
little bit.
gospel of edibles.
Yeah.
It really
I
was.
just wish
It
I
was.
wish more people that were in your predicament, right? Would just open up a little bit and give it a try. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's I mean, that's my hope. That's why I like to help people, you know, like help you and other people grow or make gummies or whatever, man. Like
Yeah.
it's
I
good to
needed
know that
to try
somebody
something.
gets some help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed something, John, because the thing is with gabapentin, maybe not a lot of people know this, but the I've got a hereditary spinal disease that I needed this gabapentin for, and it's not
Hmm.
it's not uncommon. Sorry, it's very common. It happens to everybody, but at my age, when it happened at 39, very very uncommon. It happens when you're 60, and they
Mm.
Right.
give you gabapentin because the gabapentin suppresses your nerves so that you can walk. Because I couldn't walk. So without the gabapentin, I couldn't walk. The
Right.
only problem with that is it lasts 10 years maximum. And you stop producing this hormone at 65. So I had 25 years of knowing that in 10 years' time, I'm going to have 15 years of just absolute agony and
Oh, you
pain.
mean the gabapentin's only effective for about 10 years before it's
Yeah,
it no longer works?
yeah.
Oh,
And
interesting.
I've been on it for 8. I've been on it for 8 years, Margaret, and I'd started
Right.
to feel it. I started to feel it get worse. My back was starting to get worse. I was starting to
8
things were
years
just
on
starting to go
gabapentin as well.
downhill.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
My memory was short, you know, because short-term memory is one of gabapentin side effects. And
Well,
I
I
got
took
that.
one gabapentin once, and I was like, I'm never taking that shit again.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've taken some harsh drugs, man, but just the way gabapentin made me feel was just not nice at all.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, gabapentin is evil, mate. Yeah, gabapentin is the devil. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
But
But we'll sell it to
because
you.
it's that, it was wearing off. It was wearing off. So I'm panicking. I'm thinking in 2 years' time, I'm not going to be able to function. What am I going to do? I'm not even going to be 50 years old, and I'm going to be laid up in a bed because that's what the NHS did to me when I first got this. They let me
Yeah.
rot. So I'm panicking. And when I got onto the edibles, because I was reading about it, the endocannabinoid system a bit more, getting into, you know, the podcast a bit more, and he was opening my eyes to certain things, and I thought, I'm going to try the edibles route. And not only has it changed my life, it's freaking saved my life. Now I've got medicine that's going to surpass the gabapentin, that is going to carry on until the day I
Right.
die.
Yeah.
And now I don't have to think at 50 years old I'm going to be in a goddamn wheelchair, mooching about like, hello everybody, I am Dave.
It wouldn't fucking give you ALS, mate. It don't work like that. Just because you're in a wheelchair, don't make you Stephen Hawking. Gosh.
I know, right? So, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And I was trying to be more.
That
I
would
was trying to be more
definitely
the guy out South Park.
change your life for sure.
Yeah.
Affect
And it did.
affect
It did.
Yeah.
And now it's for the better. And it's made me to the point where I kind of want to make everybody gummies, and that's what I did. That's what I did in my R&D thing. I gave some to my grandma who's just had a broken shoulder, and because we were speaking, I'd sent a few questions in about giving my grandma some coconut oil in capsules, and you and Billy was like, right, make her a new batch of 7 grams. Don't give her your strong ass stuff; it'll blow her head off. I was like, right. And I did that, and I've been bringing my grandma up to the point where I gave her a gummy on Christmas Day, and she loved it. So, but she said it's the first time throughout this whole process where she's had a shoulder broken, where she hadn't felt the pressure of it. And anybody that knows that pain is sometimes it feels like pressure. It feels like something's pushing down on you in a vice, cramping you down. And it just released that for her, and it allowed her to sleep. She's getting cat naps in now again, and
yeah, that's why the old people like it. That's why the old people are like suddenly they're like, well, maybe maybe the fact that it's illegal is bullshit because suddenly I can sleep again and my arthritis is better and like all this stuff, and they're like,
this is it.
kind of like this.
And now I'm trying to get my father-in-law. I'm trying to get my father-in-law on the same stuff because it absolutely sucks. Life sucks sometimes. He retired from working and he used to walk miles and miles and miles when he was working. He retired, and in a year, his legs blew up so much with liquids. I don't know.
Edema.
Yeah, he ends up sitting in his fucking chair all day, not being able to do. Now he's retired, can't do nothing. So I'm like, right, I'm getting you on the edibles as well. Dr. Smee going around.
That's right.
Edible and beautiful.
I love it. You're like an edible evangelist.
And it's because it's because of Margaret and John. You know what I mean? Savages. You degenerates! Look what you've done.
Sorry.
My work here is finished.
You legends.
We can retire now, Margaret.
That's right. Yeah.
That's it. More people need to try it. And I would say before anybody goes out and buys this equipment and gets involved in this, there's some crazy statistic out there like 20%, 1 in 5 people don't really get affected by edibles. So first, go and buy some edibles and proper edibles. Make sure they do actually work, and then try those first. And make sure edibles do work on you before you start investing money into this kind of thing. Because you might. Billy's one of those guys where edibles don't work on him. Yeah. So just check it out beforehand, and then if it does work, if you do get fucked up, it'd be shit, wouldn't it, if it didn't work?
Yeah, it was a big thing, but I had no way to buy edibles because I've been growing for myself for so long. The legacy market to me is just another world now. And I knew you could get it on Instagram, but I'm like, I'm growing. I don't want to fucking risk that. So I just took the plunge. I just thought I'm going to make some coconut oil.
Yeah.
Make some coconut oil because that's easy. I can do that in a pan. Don't have to buy any equipment. And I made some coconut oil. My first spoonful of coconut oil in my first coffee, and I was a morpho. And I loved it. So I knew I was okay. I have got quite a high tolerance. As Macky says, he has one of my gummies and he's blasted. I have 10 as soon as I wake up.
Jesus.
Just a base level, man.
I couldn't even think about it. 10.
Does your grandma have a pretty high tolerance then too? If you gave her a gummy,
I think what it is after taking 8 years of gabapentin, my system's just like
I met your grandma though, because you said you gave one to your grandmother.
Yeah, well, she's been under a lot of pharmaceuticals for the last few years. She's been ill for quite a long time now. So she's had a lot of drugs put into her. And I found that people that have had a lot of drugs put into them, they're pretty good with it. You know. And I did start my grandma off slow. I spent about 3 months getting her up to the Christmas Day. I had it planned Christmas Day. Happy Christmas, Grandma Bosh. Have one of them. She loved it. Oh, got any more of them gummies? I'm like, no, Grandma, no, I haven't.
I
So I'm
fucking
gonna
love
make
it.
her a batch. I'm gonna make her own batch. I'm gonna do half a milliliter of Fico.
Yeah.
So they're very, very, very small. And then I'm gonna make my grandma a batch. And there's 100 gummies, Grandma. You fill your boots. Fill your
Right.
boots.
Well, then she can
And,
always
you know,
like if you give her a bunch of them too, she can always eat more if they're a lower dose.
Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Because she wanted more. So
Yeah.
even more.
Yeah, man.
And so she has those. She has those, and I also did her some coconut oil capsules, and I do her like 100 at a time, and she takes about 5 or 6 of those a day throughout the day. And again, it just keeps her on that base level where it keeps that pain in check. And yeah,
Beautiful, man.
absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I wish I had
that's awesome.
time to rim some of the comments as well, people in chat. If I'm, I'm not.
Yeah, maybe we'll
covering
get you on
anything
for an
either.
interview and we can go into all of this in more detail. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And also anybody that's on Paces that wants to ask me any questions, I'll point you straight to Margaret and John. They can answer all the ones that
Listen, we've
Honestly.
got threads up there, man.
Yeah, man.
Like
Yeah,
you
and
can
that's
read,
what I
you can
used.
learn. I've put up videos
Dude,
like how to
the
do
amount
it.
of
Like,
threads. I think I've watched every one of you. I've read every one of your threads, mate.
Yeah.
You helped me out so much in the thingy. And also,
and they're
John
yeah.
came on to I was doing some, and he came onto a video call with me. Not a video call, a voice call on Discord.
Yeah.
He came on doing whatever he's doing in his day, and he stopped whatever he's doing in his day to help me just figure out my FICO dilemma. And
Hell yeah.
it was
man.
when I was deciding whether or not to do 2 washes, and he was like, "No, get it done, get it done." So he took
Mhm.
time out of his day. Legends. This community is best community I've ever been part of, bar none. And I'm not just talking about cannabis. I'm talking about everything. There's so many people in this community that I like compared to when I walk out my door and I hate everybody that I see. It's
Mhm.
amazing, And it might be that echo chamber that we talk about that we're in, and we are all in that echo chamber. Everybody on Paces, we're all in that echo chamber. But fuck me, I've not been in that echo chamber forever. But for the whole time I've been growing, and like 6, 7 years now. And
Yeah.
I've only in this last 6 months found this echo chamber that honestly, I feel like a kid in a candy store, and I'm running around just ramming my face on different bits of knowledge. I do that bit, like the Grinch. Is that all I've got? Give me more. And I'm just eating all that homemade fudge and all that goo and all that stuff, which compiles of all this knowledge. And
Yeah.
seriously, if I can do it, you know what I mean? I'm one step away from being an amoeba. So if I can do it, you guys can all do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's so
Buy the
funny.
machines. If you're not a good cook like me, I can cook beef, but I can't do fancy at this amount and at that amount and stir for this and do for that. I can't do it. Buy the machine if you can't do it like me. Save up, buy the machine, change your life. It will change your life. If the edibles work for you. Unfortunately for you, like Billy, and it guts me when I talk to Billy about this because
Yeah,
I'm
for
like,
sure.
it hurts me inside. Because if anybody needed this to it still works for him. It still goes into his endocannabinoid system and does the healing part. He just don't get the benefit of being as smashed as we all do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Right.
sucks. And boy, can that guy smoke. Oh, I thought I used to smoke a lot of weed. Jesus, you've got no idea, people. No idea.
Yeah, Billy's on a different level. Billy's on a different level.
He is.
Plus his
I
gram
used
of
to think-
Fico every day.
I know, right?
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I get a gram of Fico, but I pretty much do that in gummies.
Yeah.
So I'm all right with that. But yeah, his smoking is off the charts. I used to think I could consume a lot, but it's off the charts. Bless him.
Shout out to Billy, legend. Hopefully he'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, so much good information there, everybody, and don't forget to check out Bite Me the Show about edibles as well. Who's the
Yes.
host of that show? Who's that?
Is it Dr. Margaret?
I think it's that
I think
doctor lady.
so.
Yeah. It's-
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah.
sultry voice.
That's
And
right.
Yeah.
That's right. So yeah, definitely check out that show because you don't just have to make gummies, everybody. You can make all
No.
sorts of things, and Bite Me will
Yeah.
show you about that kind of
Cookies.
shit.
And
oh yeah,
cake.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
and that's
You
how
can
I
make-
started. I started off with cookies. Gummies was the pinnacle. This is like where I finally got to. Oh, and John, I know you
Yeah.
said one of your bingo card things was to get the sour gummies sorted.
Yeah.
That fumic acid stuff, it works a treat, man. It works a
I
treat.
know,
You're gonna have that.
I'm gonna
TikTok.
my next one. I'm gonna make a video with making it that way
Get
one
in.
time.
Yes. Please do.
Nice.
Please do.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because we do have some listener mail to get to. So if anybody
Oh,
does
yeah,
want
sure we
to
will.
find out more and things like that, then yeah, go over to Percy'sGrowroom.com or even on the Discord. And Smee's there, John's there, Margaret's there. Ask for help if you want help. If this sounds ideal to you, if you're stuck taking a shitload of gabapentin every fucking day or some kind of painkillers, try the edibles, man.
Some
Maybe it'll
opium
make a
bullshit.
difference. You know what I mean? Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it, lady.
It is.
You know? So let's take a look at some of these listener mail questions then. We have a few of these to get through. So the first one we have from Red Eye. And he came up with a term here,
interesting.
fellow Persilians. Nice. I like that term.
Nice.
That's right.
I like it.
Sounds a
I
bit
like
like
it.
Roman Empire, Greek mythology kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, hi and homegrown team and fellow Persilians. My question for today is, we talk a lot about temp and humidity during the curing process inside the jar, but what sort of temperature humidity should we be storing the jars in? So, you know, what kind of, we just say a cool place, really, don't we? A cool, dark place.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Cupboard.
back.
You know.
Sorry, getting distracted there by fucking free nugs. I don't know, have I got yours in there, free nugs? Yeah, I think we do have one here.
Yeah.
If this isn't your question, we'll see, free nugs. But we got red eye right now. Calm down, free nugs. Gosh, you're distracting me. And
I
shit.
saw the question. I saw
Gosh.
free next question.
Okay, don't worry, free nugs. Gosh,
yeah,
bro.
we'll
Gosh.
get there. Don't. Yeah, it's a good question too. So
Yeah, there we go. So sorry, red eye. Yeah, what kind of temperature and humidity are we storing the jars in? Just put them in the room, right?
Yeah. I mean, if it's comfortable for you in your house, it's
Mhm.
going to be comfortable for that in your cupboard.
Yes.
I mean, unless you live, you know, somewhere where you can't have AC and it's, you know, what do we want to say? 32C in
Yeah.
your house? That might be a little hot.
Yeah, just a cool, dark place. Something where you just store your food, like in the cupboard, you know, that kind of shit. Just same thing, man. You'll be fine there. I mean, if you want to extend the longevity, then you can put it in the fridge, but make sure it's in a light-proof container then, because then it's kept cool, but you don't want the light constantly going on and off it.
Right.
So, you know, somewhere dark like that. But cupboard under the stairs in the jars is fine, man. And
Yeah.
you know, if you keep an ounce in each jar, just keep 1 ounce out in your room, in your office, or whatever, you know, just keep an ounce jar out, leave the rest properly stored, and go get them when you need a new one. Just something like that. That's a perfect way to do it. But don't worry about it too much. As long as the temper humidity inside the jar is fine, then you don't really need to worry too much about the outside of it, you know. Don't leave it in a fucking sauna, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, but somewhere cool and dark.
Pop it open and you've got
No.
vaporized
You
right
know what I
away. You
mean?
just pull the top
Right.
off and take a whiff and boom.
Yeah, pre-vaped. Just
Yep.
crack the jar. You know, yeah, so somewhere, don't think about it too much. It's fine just in the room temperature, like John said. You know, if you're comfortable in the room, then the weed will be comfortable in the room. Don't worry about it so much.
Mhm.
But if you're looking at longevity, trying to store it for a year and plus, then yeah, maybe in the fridge is cool. 6 to 8 months plus, then maybe just a cool cupboard is cool. And if you want to go longer than that, maybe freeze it. I've never frozen
I
weed,
don't
so I
know
want
about
to
that.
advise that. But
I
some
don't
people
wanna
do.
advise that at
Some
all.
people do.
I know they do, but I don't
Yeah.
advise that.
Depends how long you need to store it for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then anything to add on that one? Smee, you didn't say anything about this one? Temperature for
I just
storage jars?
that's how I find the coolest place in my house, and the coolest place in my house is under my stairs, where it gets no
Yeah.
light, and it's no real, you know, there's no sun getting to it. My hallway's cool because it's got the
Yeah,
door
no
and the back
temperature
door.
fluctuations and shit. Yeah,
Exactly. So it generally stays nice and cool under there. I also keep it in a big black bucket. The jar's inside a big black bucket. You know what you'd use for maybe water or something.
nice.
Yeah.
And that keeps any light from, so you can go underneath your stairs, turn the lights on, get your vacuums out, do all the stuff, and not disturb your
Nice.
jars of
Good plan.
goodness.
Good plan.
But that's pretty much all I do, and it's wet. But, for the
Anything
most
to add there,
part,
Margaret?
No, not really.
Right, sounds good. Hope that helps there, Red Eye. But Red Eye also has a question too. Bit greedy there, Red Eye. During the drying process, is it normal to lose the strong smell about 7 days in? I'm currently drying and had a really good smell coming from them up until day 7. I'm now reaching day 14 and the smell is dramatically reduced. Should the strong scent continue till curing time, or is this an indication of something else? Oh, and big thanks to John for the respin on last week's comp. Appreciate it, because he won the beans, which you do have to ship out, but we've had snow and ice here. It's been terrible. So I'm not rushing to get to the post office. I'm sure you will understand. But yeah, that smell, especially, I've noticed it more like day 4 or 5. It depends on the temperature, but yeah, it really just doesn't smell of nice cannabis anymore. It just smells of grass, and that's the bacteria breaking down the chlorophyll, so it smells grassy. But after a while, it should kind of return. You get that, John?
Yep, that's usually what happens for me. My question here, I guess, for him would have been what temp and humidity is he drying at? So we can get a better idea. But if
It
you're at
also says that-
14 days and
Yeah, it
it's
says
pretty
on the
like, I mean, again, significantly reduced or just slightly reduced from the beginning, it's in my opinion, it always reduces a little bit.
Yeah, it's
You know
not
what I
as like as a live plant,
Right,
That's
right.
some pungency there.
Yeah. Yeah. And it can come back when you're curing too, So
It does take a while sometimes. I mean, I think it's been in some cases a month, maybe 6 weeks before I've really got that nice sweet cannabis smell that you would expect from a certain cultivar. You know, it does really dip off at some points. Sometimes it's not that long. Maybe it's just a couple of weeks sometimes. But there's definitely a week at least after it's been dried and you start curing it, and even while it's drying, where it doesn't smell great at all. It just takes a while for that shit to break down and for the goodness to return to the smell.
Yeah.
Mm. You find the same thing, Margaret? I mean, you had your big outdoor harvest. Did you have this problem?
Yeah, I probably did, because you kind of open it up and you're like, it doesn't smell the way I want it to. But yeah, it does.
But it
come
gets back
around.
there, doesn't it? Yeah, it
Yeah.
gets back there.
Yeah.
Just takes a while. So don't be too scared, mate, if your weed's smelling
Yeah.
like shit right now.
If you're like, have I grown swag? Come on.
You know what I mean? What the fuck is I don't want to smoke this. Just give it time. And the thing is as well, sometimes cannabis is just shit, you know? You
Sometimes
haven't
it
got
is.
good strain. Sometimes it just turn out like shit. I remember this one specifically, Black Cherry or something like that. It was when autos first came out. I grew an auto and it was so bad. It was so fucking bad. So in the end, just make hash out of stuff like that. If you're not going to enjoy it, make hash.
Or edibles.
Or edibles.
Yeah.
So many different things. You don't worry, just because the flavor from the flower might not be great, there's still things you can do with it. So it's not the end of the world. Don't be thinking, oh shit, this weed's terrible. Make something else out of it. It'll be fine. So don't worry too much.
Yeah.
But that definitely does happen when it starts to dry. After the first couple of days to a week after that. And it depends on the cultivar and the drying conditions as well. So, it's not like a set amount of time where this happens, but you will lose the nice smell and things like that. It will return after the curing's gone on for a while. So don't panic, bro. Don't panic.
It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay. That's right. But thanks for the questions, Red Eye. I hope that helps, man. And of course, if you need help, just find us over on Purses. Okay, we've got a question here from Freenugs, but we're going to skip that one. And we're going to go on to the one by Smee.
Oh, yeah, you're trolling now.
Okay, we'll go back. We'll go back. This is from Freenugs. It says, "Hey, HOHG panel Hope you're doing well. I'm currently not growing, so I don't know any grow questions. But how about this? What is your favorite book series or book that you would like to share with others? Mine is The Legend of Dritz series by R.A. Salvatore. Do you have a favorite read you could share with us? I think Freenox just wants us to know if he likes to read books.
I'm
All right.
out.
What?
And play Dungeons and Dragons.
Play
That's
Dungeons
his
and
thing.
Dragons.
That's
So I'm gonna
right.
try that with them. You guys gotta
Yeah.
calm down.
I like to
Uh,
read. I read books.
Yeah. What would you
Well, I'm
recommend?
reading.
Yeah,
there,
Margaret, we're waiting.
Well, it depends on what people like to read, but I did read a couple of books last year. It was a 2-book series. And if you like kind of post-apocalyptic stories, it was The Parable of the Sower and The Parable of the Talents by Octavia Butler, and it was really good.
Nice.
It
Okay.
was really good. Yeah, and it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic kind of thing. It's kind of bleak, but um if you need a palate cleanser after reading something, those 2 books that are very bleak, I would also recommend Braiding Sweetgrass by I'm trying to remember her name. I think it's something Kummerer. She's like First Nations, but she's also a scientist, and she kind of blends these two things together, and it's a really great book as well.
Nice.
Okay.
Definitely a palate cleanser to the post-apocalyptic doom and gloom. So
Okay.
Well, I think there's
Yeah.
a collection of books where everybody has to read numerous times, not just once. Make sure you should know them word for word, really. Is 1984 by George Orwell, of course. If anybody hasn't read that, you need to read that book just because it's
Yeah.
so fucking good,
You
man.
can listen to it on YouTube.
That's right, yeah. And listen to it over and over again so you learn from it. There's important messages in that book. Make sure everybody needs to read that book. Everybody. I don't read a lot of books anymore. When I was younger, I used to read a shitload. I don't really have the patience for it anymore. So I listen to audiobooks more often. But 1984 is books. It's a book I've read numerous times. Like actually looked at the paper and read it, not just audiobooked it. So fucking read that book. There's also Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, which also same kind of principle. Check that book out. So fucking good. The ending is savage. If anybody's read the book, they probably know what the reference is there. But yeah, fucking really good book. And then what was the other one? There was another one, Animal Farm by George Orwell as well.
Yeah, that's a
Definitely
good one
another one you
too.
need to check out. Not even a long book. It's only like 150 pages or something ridiculous. You'll read it in less than a day. So must read. It's a must read. Those 3 books, it would be my recommendations. Read those fucking books. All right. And then The Prince by Machiavelli as well, if you want to throw an extra on in there. You're just saying, hit that shit up. That's yeah.
Art of War, Sun Tzu.
Yeah, Art of War, Song Tzu as well. But yeah, man, that would be my recommendations. What you saying, Smee? You got some recommendations for books here?
So as I alluded to earlier, I'm quite a dumbass, and but I do like to read books. However, when I like to read, I like fantasy. I grew up on comics. Batman was my main go-to. In fact,
Oh,
Batman
you
shapes.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman shapes the way I am. The justice that I think is wrong in the world is all shaped from DC Comics and Batman. But as far as books are concerned, um, there's a series of books by Owen Colfer. He's an Irish writer, and he does children's books. And I read these to my son, and as I read them, I found that they were the best books on earth. They're called Artemis Fowl, and it's basically about a young 11, 12-year-old kid that has figured out that there are fairies and trolls living under the earth. And he is the first person in ever to manage to get fairy gold and extort it from the fairies and the LEP, the LEP Recon. There's just it's just like he's a criminal genius at that age, and it's like Lord of the Rings versus Sopranos, all rolled into one.
Fucking hell. That sounds interesting.
But it's a children's book, so they're very easy to read. And when I say children's book, it's more, it's not like the Cat
Like
and the
young adult kind of. I feel
Yeah.
like I've heard
Yeah,
about it
kind
this
of young
Fowl.
adult.
I've never read it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
It's a really good fantasy fiction thing. There's Artemis Fowl Butler is amazing. He's actually called Butler, but he's a trained killer, and anybody that comes near him, he just snaps them and tears them to pieces. It really is cool.
Nice.
It's like Lord of the Rings with all the elves and trolls and this, that, and the other. And it's like Sopranos with the, being like a just
So
a
definitely
boss
young adult,
gangster.
not
Yeah.
children's.
So yeah, lame, but I enjoyed it.
Nice. What are you saying, John? Well, you got some suggestions
Nothing.
there?
I don't read, man. I don't read
Oh.
books. I don't.
What you reading for? You know?
My reading is articles and researching for things I like to know about. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I used to read when I was younger, like a kid.
Then maybe nonfiction would be more up your alley.
Well, and that's, I read that and fantasy and stuff. That's what I was into.
Hey, mister, what you reading for? Hey, mister, come here. Come here. Phil Hicks is a legend. Jesus. Fucking what a legend. But yeah, there's so much to cover there. I mean, there's so many good books and movies and TV shows. I watched Arcane this week. Finished Arcane on Netflix. So good, man. I fucking love that TV show so much. I'm gonna watch it again. But we have one more question before we go off on random tangents there. Jesus. One from Smee. Smee, you might as well read this out yourself, mate. If you want to. I mean, you're here. Does guitar tablets count? Yes, it does. That does count. There, it's like I was going to recommend as well modern chess openings, but you don't care about that.
That's pretty niche, Macky, I think.
Yeah, but damn, it's a good book. Oh my gosh, but only if you watch chess and you can understand the fucking notation in it. Oh my god, it's not even normal chess notation. It's like old school chess notation. And I just don't like the old school chess notation. I prefer the new stuff. But again, people don't care about that. Smee, what are you saying about this question?
Well, you want me to read it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because then it's authentic in Smee voice.
Do you want me to read it as I've typed it, Macky? To show you that I can actually, it can be pronounced properly when you're reading my questions.
Okay. Yeah, fucking do it then, Smee. Go on. Fucking hell, Sly Diggs. Come on, show us your perfection, Smee. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, so
still waiting, Smee.
So hi, as in H-I, as in you say hi, on homegrown. See what I did there?
That was good.
Anyway.
Concentrate, Smee. Concentrate. You ain't finished yet. I want to wait till you get to the end before I say anything. All right.
Okay. Anyway, I have a question. What is the best practical joke you have ever pulled? Mine was a guy down the street I lived at. Mine was a guy
doing a great job,
street
Smee.
I lived as a young man.
Sorry.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
right? Damn it. I fucked at the first hurdle. He had a Talbot Samba, which is an old car, but it was made of fiberglass, so it was very light. My friends and I used to pick it up and move it two houses down, so that every time he came out of his house, we'd wait. Then we'd just wait for him to come out of his house in utter confusion as to why his car was parked at two houses down from where he parked it originally. Honestly, we found it hilarious and did it for years. He never found out it was us that was doing it, and even though. Oh, he just thought he was losing the plot. Yeah, Macky, you are right. You're freaking right.
Yeah, you think, Smee? Huh?
Damn it.
Huh? Was that easy to read? Was it, Smee? Was that fun?
Let me try again that last line. He said, let me try that last line one more time. He said he found out. He never found out what we were doing. He just thought he was losing the plot. R.I.P. Funny old dude who lived down the street. So basically, what was the best practical joke you've ever done? You know, people might think that was cool, but you know, it was probably the only entertainment this old guy had in his life. He didn't have much family and whatnot.
Oh man, I've done so many. That's the thing.
When we weren't doing that, we was talking to him and being nice. We just used to move his car. Funny.
Yeah, I've done so many things, mainly to my brother. I've done some terrible things to my brother. The one time. I mean, one I can remember specifically of the fucking many. There's so many, and there's some that'll spring up like, I should have mentioned this one, but I'm going to say this one. All right. Well, you brush your teeth together when you're kids. You it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
time to brush teeth. So you go brush teeth with your brother or your sister, whatever it is, right? So
Yep.
I've gone to the bathroom and I've prepped my toothbrush and put some toothpaste on it. But remember back in the day, everybody, when you used to leave like a bar of soap on the sink and it will get wet on the bottom and then it will be really
Okay.
soft on the bottom of the bar of the soap, right?
Oh God.
So I scooped up a big chunk of the soap from the wetness and put it on my brother's toothbrush. and
You
and then
devious bastard.
and then he's coming to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, it's okay, bro. I've sorted your toothpaste for you. He's like,
Oh,
oh,
so nice.
thank you very much, Macky. Brush, brush, brush. No, it wasn't good. But I found that
That's a
quite
rough
funny.
one.
That was a bad one when I did one as a kid. But it's not even, it's
Classic.
funny. It's just for fun, Vark Dog. Get tired of your attitude, Vark Dog. All right?
Oh.
But that was one funny one. Another funny one. Oh God, man! Just a quick one because I don't want to take up all the time. But also, my brother, we moved into a new house. We had laminate flooring, like the wooden floor and shit. And suddenly, I realized that if you sprayed Mr. Sheen, which is some kind of polish, furniture polish that we have here in the UK, spray that on the wooden floor, so fucking slippery. And so I sprayed loads at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh God.
And I've
Oh,
called him
boy.
downstairs, and he's come wandering down the stairs. He's like, "Oh, Macky, look, I found your sunglasses." And he lifted the sunglasses up to show me. And as he hit the floor at the bottom of the stairs, there, it was like in a cartoon. He hit the floor. This motherfucker, he went up sideways. He's like horizontal. It's like his legs just lifted up, and he hovered for a second, and then just slammed off the ground. Like I was like, "Oh my God, man, that worked so much better than I expected it to." That was so funny.
Oh.
Oh.
Now we know why Macky laughs at people who lose their legs by sharks.
Yeah, thanks, John. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome.
That's why you voted yes. But that's just a couple of the many practical jokes I've pulled on random people. Oh, it's so funny. What are you saying, John? Have you got one?
No, I mean, like I've done a bunch, but I'm not like a big prank guy. So like I don't remember too many. Like at all.
Boo.
I think it's more I remember what other people do
Right.
versus what I do. Like I can clearly remember this time a buddy of mine had this one car and he was missing 2 hubcaps. Okay. So then my other buddy goes, takes the hubcaps off, makes a Craigslist post, starts looking at Craigslist, and then goes to him. He's like, "Hey man, I found 2 hubcaps for you." So then the guy goes out to his car. And the day later, he's like, "Where the fuck are my hubcaps at?" You know? So he got really pissed, man. He's like, "I can't believe you guys stole my fucking hubcaps." Yeah. He got them back, but he never got the 2 that he was, 2 extras he was missing.
Boo. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. What about Margaret? Do you have any practical jokes there, Margaret?
I've pulled a few over the years. I think the one that actually the one that John just told reminded me of a different one, but I used to play a lot of practical jokes on the kid's dad when they were little. And one April Fool's, I went out and I bought myself some blood capsules and I put them under my pillow and we were sleeping. And of course, because the kids were little, we were, constantly short on sleep. And
Right.
like early in the morning, I popped them into my mouth and I started groaning like I wasn't feeling well and there was blood coming out of my mouth.
I think we've discovered, Margaret, that you are a dark person.
Yeah, that's not cool, Margaret. That's fucked up. That's not a practical joke. That's PTSD. What the fuck?
Well, I got him.
You did,
No
apparently.
fucking doubt you got him. What the...
It didn't last for very long though because I couldn't help
Oh,
but laughing.
Jesus.
But it was pretty funny.
That's bad. That's
Yeah.
bad. Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Nice,
shit.
Margaret. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm sure lots of people listening, you all have practical joke stories as well. Drop them in the comments, man.
Yes.
That's a funny little thread. That is nice idea, Smee. Nice idea.
Yeah, let's get a on person that practical jokes.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Let's hear more practical jokes. Let's do it, everybody.
Yes, please.
But yeah, informative episode. Thanks, Smee, for joining us. It's
man.
lots of good
Thank you for
information.
the
Yeah?
invitation.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for the invitation. It was a surprise and a nice surprise at that.
Yeah, man.
I've thoroughly enjoyed conversating with John and Margaret over the edibles.
Not Macky though.
yeah.
Fuck you too, Smee. What the fuck?
Macky was here.
Macky was here.
Brilliant.
Oh shit.
Shit. Let's go to the outro. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Do it, lady.
That's right.
Fucking hell. No, what a bunch of cunts. I think the only person I like now is Margaret. Fuck you all.
Thank you.
Savage.
Yes, good show, everybody. Good show. And yeah, hit like and subscribe if you're new and all of
Yes.
that. You know, I hope you all had a good
Hit it
time.
now.
But yeah, good
Love
show.
it.
If you got
And that
suggestions, for...
notification button. Make sure you get all that notifications.
yeah. I
Let's
don't
go
even
on.
remember that being a thing, man. Fucking YouTube bullshit. You all seen Beast Games? Speaking of
No.
YouTube, Beast Games on
No.
Amazon. Yeah, go and watch Beast Games. Everybody's fucking good, man. Damn.
Okay.
I'm not keen on
Okay.
him, Macky.
Why not? What are you talking about? That's Mr. Beast. Be careful what you say.
I
What is
know, but it's
Now,
not so
Mr.
much
Beast's
him,
good,
but
man.
But the company he keeps.
Oh yeah, but he did something about that dodgy company. But yeah, man, he's
But
got this.
no. He does give a lot of money away. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but the Beast Games TV show, with his the game show right now, so good. I enjoyed it so much, and there's only 3 episodes, and I think there's like 12 altogether. So I've gone there and watched 3, and I only wanted to watch 1, and then it was like, the first one ended with a massive cliffhanger. It's like, okay, I'll watch the next one. And then the second one ended, massive cliffhanger. I'm like, fuck's sake, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll watch one more.
That's how it always goes. Just
And then
one
Yeah.
it gets to the end of that, and I'm like, oh no, I have to see the next episode. And then I go find out episode 4. It's not out till Wednesday. So, oh no.
Son of a.
For the rest of the episodes, you have to wait week by week. Oh my goodness. But yeah,
Oh my goodness.
great TV. I like Mr. Beast. He's come such a long way. To see how he went from his like YouTube channel with nobody watching it to being the biggest YouTuber, now making this epic game show on Amazon. It's very cool. Very cool. Mr. Beast is cool. I like Mr. Beast. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Who cares what I have to fucking say? Okay. You know?
He doesn't take it personally at all.
No,
Yeah,
no,
not
it's
at all.
fine. It's fine.
It's
That's fine.
fine.
Yeah. Good TV, man. Good TV. Well, I think that's everything for today, isn't it? Anything else to add here? Don't think so. We got a couple of interviews going on. Well, 3 interviews going this week, but keep an eye out for the dates there. I'll post them on the VIP sections and things like that. But that's it, right?
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything to add?
think we're good.
Anybody? Think we're good to go?
No. No.
Just trying to find the intro song here so I can start that again and smoothly fade it in professionally. There we go. There you go. It's been a pleasure, everybody. Stay high, stay safe, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one, which is
Very good.
maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. Depends if you're a patron or not. But if not, Sunday. Have a good week. Stay high, stay safe. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.